Alright. I am finally here. Also, apparently Hightail came out, like, today. Which I guess is interesting. Unfortunately, I don't have money, because... I mean, if I knew it was gonna come out today, I probably would have held off on throwing my money away for, yesterday's stream. But hey, there's always next week. I can always play it next week. It looks interesting enough. But, anyways, sorry about the whole delay. I was originally gonna stream, or at least start this stream, like, well, actually, much easier. Or much earlier. Wow, yeah, you could tell that I'm still kind of tired. Fuck me. But anyways, I have a couple videos lined up. Maybe there'll be more, but, yeah. We will see where this stream takes us. Oh. Excuse me. It seems that Discord needs a reminder that my fucking speakers are this now. There we go. Why the fuck? Why the fuck did it do that?
Ow.
I can't believe you didn't stream exactly on time, Stanley. How could you?
What the fuck was that?
But, yeah.
I'm currently borderlandsing freezing it.
Yeah. I'm thinking that, this week for a video, since it's kind of already nearing the, day that I would probably, like, already have a video out.
Yeah?
I'll just upload, that one segment that I was going to make for a video that, you fucking canceled. You ended up just canceling, Jess. Because I still had fun making that segment, but I just don't want something like that to just never see the light of day.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't mind it. Not. I don't mind preservation.
Yeah, I just don't want something like that to never see the light of day, because I still had fun making it.
Yeah, that's so Phil. I'm so okay with that. Can I have like a small? Can you just mention me and just like have like a tiny, like take the piss out of me kind of thing?
They'll probably just be like text commentary before the actual segment or something like that to give context for what it was for.
Alright, cool.
So it'll probably just be like, yeah, my dumbass friend didn't actually finish this video, so since I don't want this particular segment to never see the light of day, here you go.
Yeah. Again, you again, like the reasons why it wasn't just because like, oh, I hate your segment and I don't want it to, I want it to be lost media, grr.
Yeah, no, it was just because fucking episode 4 of Has-Been was a piece of shit. But, anyways, let us quickly switch scenes.
Speaking of, like, topic, like, serious shit, like, the LS2 script's done, and I'm happy with it, because I'm not going too in-depth on...
Dead babies!
Yeah, no, it's a very small bit on the dead baby shit. And, yeah. Yeah. Oh my god, shut the fuck up, Vaughn, I hate you! I actually hate this man.
Anyway, time to look at that one Fallout video.
Right? Yeah. Right, Style? We should do it again.
No.
Oh.
No, I'm not. I'm just responding to something.
Professional streamer, everybody. Oh look, I see.
Fuck me! Fuck me! Fuck me for having friends, huh? But anyways,
Look, I see that one video that we did. The Morgs one. That was a good video.
Oh yeah, that.
Wait, is this a live stream? No, that's the live stream version of it. That's not the video.
Oh. I'm really happy we did that together. We made like our own versions of it.
Yeah. Anyways,
That was the reason it came out later, because I fucking did it.
And wow, I just got flashbanged. That's brilliant.
Yeah, are you ready? Hang on, I can turn the stream volume up. I will be a bit muffled until I play it, you know.
And the like to dislike ratio is yeah.
Oh, I didn't even see the. Oh, I didn't even see
that's
that.
probably a little telling.
I was on my phone watching this, so I didn't even know that.
Oh yeah, fair enough, because YouTube is
Yeah.
YouTube.
Yeah.
Anyways, our first video here is titled, hang on, I gotta get some distance for this.
I'm watching this stream.
Do not buy the Fallout remake!
She's cut off. She's completely cut off.
Yep.
I'm assuming chat heard it, but we didn't.
If only
Chat,
we
I
heard
hope you
it.
enjoyed that bit. It was really funny, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
Fucking hilarious.
Anyways,
dead.
here we go.
So this is just like a shitter
I
video.
send the
Like,
vote
there
for
is
that
no.
Wow, that's brilliant. Hang on, let me just rewind here.
Just like a shitter video. Like there is no effort that has been put into this whatsoever. I have like an.
Well, at least you're just being right up front that you just put no thought into this video. That's brilliant. That's what I want to hear when someone is telling me to try and be responsible with my money. You know, it's you know, someone saying, "Yeah, I didn't put any thought or effort into this. I just want to shit on Fallout."
Quickly going to go on my headphones. I'll have me on my PC. Give me 1 moment.
Hello, I am under the water. Blub blub.
Now
Blub,
I'm here.
blub.
I'm here
Blub,
now.
blub.
No,
Blub
you're not
blub
here. You're across the room.
blub blub
Yeah.
Fuck you.
blub blub
Piss off.
blub blub
Okay, can
blub blub
you understand?
blub
I'm
blub.
muting you. Biscuit, can you understand me?
Yeah, kinda.
It
There we
is
go.
professional rage hater.
It's the fun of not having a mic.
You need to get one.
I know, but it's dead. Actually,
Unlucky.
I'll
Well,
sort. like,
that's why I said
I'll
you
sort
need to
my
get
old-
one.
You know, I'll sort my old account out so I can be in streams and watch without having to
Okay.
have this.
Anyways,
Actual video that I'm working on, but that's gonna take a little more time. I don't know. I needed to put something out, and I saw this, and it just pissed me the fuck off. I'm not gonna lie. This.
I'm glad that you only showed that for like a split second, so that way we couldn't even fucking read it. Also, what is it with like so far? I have at least seen like 2 very shitty, you know, like Fallout like content creators, one of which something got chased off of the fucking internet because he got so obsessed with me that I fucking drove him to literal insanity, I swear to God. But what is it that so far both of the people that I've at least seen that use like Fallout New Vegas as their background footage, they just fucking suck ass at it, so they just have to use VATs all the time?
I mean, no, I don't. I was gonna say I use. No, I don't.
I'll be dead honest. Whenever I played any of the Fallout games, like Fallout 3, Fallout New Vegas, and those are like the only 2 that I've ever fucking played, let's be honest here, I completely forgot that the VAT system even existed. Because it's just that fucking pointless of a system.
I mean, it's an alright system. I like using it sometimes.
It's honestly...
Yeah,
I'll just...
sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes. But I think in my personal opinion, it's just a really fucking shit system.
I mean, I get why it's there. It's because you know, the OG Fallout's were turn-based.
Yeah, but the thing is that, at least in my opinion, it would have probably done better if it was actually, like, reworked to actually kind of, you know, make sense for, like, the 3D environment, because the old games are, like, more of an RTS kind of game, so the VAT system over there kind of made a little bit more sense to, you know, be more like a limb targeting system. But it being carried over into 3D just doesn't really work all that much, and I feel like it would probably serve better if it was, like, more or less just kind of like reflavored bullet time, I guess.
Yeah, hang on. I'm trying to... I still have...
Like, I feel like if they are going to be remaking Fallout New Vegas and Fallout 3 or whatever the fuck, then what they should do is just, is actually fucking make the VAT system, like, a proper system. And by
Yeah.
that, I just mean, like, make it, you know, actually kind of more usable, so that way people kind of remember that it even exists. Because again, 9 times out of 10, the kinds of people that I see it are usually people that just can't aim for shit. So they just let the fucking algorithm aim for them, and they still suck ass.
I'm gonna say this. I don't use guns in Fallout. I like having big weapon.
I mean, some guns are big weapons. That doesn't narrow it down by very
I mean,
much.
big like hammer, like a big hammer. I like this. I like the super sledges.
Okay, fair enough.
This actually pisses me the fuck off. Saw this, and it...
Okay, so let's see here. According to... So let's actually see what the fuck this guy actually decided to shove into our faces for only a split second, so we couldn't even fucking read it. According to Windows Central, Microsoft has multiple Fallout projects in motion, including remakes of Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas. Now, of course, a Fallout New Vegas remake is reportedly in development. It is unknown if Obsidian Entertainment or the studio working on it. So it's mainly just rumors, I guess, of, like, potential remakes.
Yeah.
So it's not even, like, a confirmed remake. It's just rumors of, like, hey, this might be a thing in the future. It proves that they don't play the games at all. That is true. I mean, to be fair, I don't play the games all too often. I should probably try to get back into playing the games a little bit more, but again, I have, like, 50 other games that I still need to fucking play anyways, so there's that problem. But yeah, that's kind of about it. Also, I just suddenly remembered, this has nothing to do with the video, but when I spun the wheel for, like, the game, it was unironically 1 pixel away from choosing the funny ferret light up game, the funny ferret Christmas lights game that I played, like, a little bit ago. It was 1 pixel off from there, but it chose fucking Stanley Parable.
How dare.
Like, I'm not even joking. It looked like it was dead in the middle between the two, and it just went, fuck it, Stanley Parable.
I mean, I like Stanley Parable, so...
Yeah, Stanley Parable's pretty good. But anyways,
yeah, I won't be able to hear what he says, but I've watched the video, so...
Yeah, back on fucking topic.
It just pissed me the fuck off, I'm not gonna lie. This actually pisses me the fuck off. I've been seeing a lot of, like, Bethesda love lately, which I don't know where this is coming from. Like, I've seen people try gassing up Starfield. Have we gotten to the, like, are we really that desperate for an open world RPG? That we're gassing up Starfield now? Starfield, really?
Alright. Again, let's actually
I've seen
see...
people try gassing up Starfield.
Alright. Wait.
Where?
Wait, hang on! Wait, hang on! It's the same screenshot twice!
Yeah. What?
So, unironically, it's just 2 people!
Oh my god.
It's 2 fucking people? Are you fucking serious, my guy?
That
Also,
is
can I
kind
just
of
say,
sad.
I've seen anyone defending the game, to be
Imagine
honest.
getting this instead of some random person liking a game you don't.
And also, like, I don't think there's a whole lot of people that are, like, glazing Bethesda. More so glazing, like, the studios that Bethesda has that at least have worked on, like, maybe, like, the Oblivion remake. Because, again, from what I've heard, the Oblivion remake is actually pretty fucking good and actually runs properly, unlike, you know, a standard Bethesda game. So, I mean, like,
Yeah.
I can maybe understand some people misplacing, you know, their love and just saying blanketly, like, oh, Bethesda is actually having a bit of a turnaround, when in reality it's just a studio that's underneath Bethesda that's just kind of, like, actually doing all the heavy lifting, and Bethesda's just the fucking publisher.
I say this, I would like some more Fallout stuff. I would like a new Fallout game that isn't just Fallout New Vegas and Fallout 3.
And also, what the fuck? My goddamn music tab has... my music tab just decided to give up on life. Why? Why?
Oh, fucking
Why?
Morgan. That's what the kids call a skill issue.
I don't know what the fuck happened there. Is effort in the room right now? I mean, it's clearly not, because again, it's the same screenshot twice. No wonder it only shows up for like 1 second. Because the moment they realize it's just like at least only like 2 fucking people given like the Glucky Sucky 9000 to fucking Starfield, you begin to just look at it and just kind of go like, brother, really? Really? This is what you're mad at?
And again, like, boo-hoo. They like a game that you don't. Okay,
Like, this
cool,
is
you said you like
unironically, like, dare I say, fucking, like, anti-woke loser logic, where they, like, see, like, 2 fucking people, like, you know, talking about something, and they pretend like it's the entire universe is dogging on them or something along those lines. Just like, brother, you're just fucking pathetic. You're just fucking dumb. You're just stupid. You're a fucking pussy.
You can like something that isn't good. We all like things that are considered shit.
I mean, I'll be honest, you know, I think I've said this before, but, like, I have, like, a bit of, like, a somewhat twisted enjoyment of a game like Hunt Down the Freeman, because, in my opinion, it's, like, funny bad. Like, yeah, it fucks up the entire lore of Half-Life, and it pisses me off that they somehow managed to fuck up the G-Man, despite us knowing nothing about the G-Man. But it's so fucking hilariously bad that I just kind of like it.
Again, I did a whole video on a shit PS2, like, shovelware Resident Evil game, because I think it's funny bad.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I can understand, like, people, like, you know, finding enjoyment out of, like, bad games. And, of course, you know, some people enjoy bad games because they legitimately actually enjoy them and not because they're, like, funny bad or anything along those lines. Like, I tried to play Starfield. I have a video on my channel from, like, back when Starfield first launched of me, like, you know, getting my first hour in. I tried to play more of it, and I just couldn't get into it. It's one of those games where I just legitimately couldn't get that far into it, and I just kind of stopped playing, and unfortunately that's like $60 I'm never getting back, but, you know.
I fucked out, you know how I told you, if you ever play BL3, don't listen to the dialogue.
Did you listen to the dialogue?
I have to. I hate the villains so much.
Brilliant.
Have we gotten to the, like, are we really that desperate for an open world RPG? That we're gassing up Starfield now? Starfield, really?
Nigga, did I just catch you wanting to be shit?
But I saw this, and I've heard like little buzzes online about it, like rumors, but I really hoped it wasn't going to be true. Even though like deep down inside, I kind of knew that it was inevitable. Bethesda has nothing, let's be honest. What does Bethesda have anymore other than Fallout, which they are actively killing? But, you know, the TV show probably cost a lot, and Starfield ain't selling. Ain't nobody playing his dog shit. Nobody's buying it.
I mean, is he using E&B for Fallout New Vegas? I have no idea what the fuck that is. But,
Okay,
I don't know why he's dogging on, like, the, Fallout TV show, because, again, that's another thing that I've heard, like, some actually decent things about, so... I mean, again, you can have your own opinion, but, like, whatever.
I've only seen episode 1 of season 2, I can't talk about season 2, but season 1's peak.
Alright, fair enough. I mean, isn't the fucking Fallout TV show on Netflix, and Netflix has a tendency of basically fucking things up in the second season?
It's Prime, actually.
That same difference.
From what I've seen, though, it's based on New Vegas, and they're doing it pretty good. It's very faithful to the video game.
Yeah, again, all I'm gonna say is that, like, if fucking Netflix or Amazon Prime, you know, it's inevitable that they're eventually just gonna start rushing shit and that's just gonna be bad.
Yeah.
Personally,
But so far, I've been doing it.
I mean, come on, the fucking people who work at Amazon are basically in sweatshop conditions. Do you really think that the people that they bring on for, like, you know, TV shows or anything along those lines on Prime are treated any better? Fuck no.
Yeah.
Nobody's
have you
playing
seen
it,
the
no matter
Invincible
how many fucking
animations?
bots you send on Twitter. Nobody's gonna buy Starfield, bro. The game sucks, okay? It's that simple. It's that bad. The only reason people even talk...
I mean, again, you're entitled to your opinion. Personally, I just think that, like, in my personal opinion, yeah, I couldn't get into Starfield, but personally, I just think that's just an incredibly mediocre game. Like,
It's
it
the worst
is...
game of all time.
Like,
That's
Starfield is, like, in my personal opinion, the dictionary definition of mid.
Agreed.
Like, it is, like, it's not exactly that good, but it's, like, not really the worst thing either. Like, it's just kind of there. That's really about it. Like, it almost just kind of feels like, you know, Bethesda was working on this for a while, and then they forgot that it was there, then they found it in the warehouse and just went like, oh shit, well, let's just try and polish a few things up and then throw it out to the masses. We don't give a shit anymore.
There's definitely worse games out there. Just shit worse game. Anyway, but yeah, Starfield itself is just meh. It's not a bad game by any means, but it's also not a standout game.
Yeah. It's definitely no, you know, it's definitely no, like, Fallout New Vegas or Skyrim or anything along those lines, even though it seems to really try hard to be.
From what I've heard, the main character gets turned into Starborn, which is just Dragonborn of Wish.
Brilliant.
Mm.
I mean, really, the only thing that I know about it just from experience is that, like, they tried to kind of emulate what No Man's Sky had with, like, space exploration and combat and stuff like that, but they kind of overcomplicated it to the point where they somehow managed to make the system for, like, space combat even worse than in fucking No Man's Sky. Like, No Man's Sky's space combat is incredibly fucking simple to the point where not a whole lot of people really do it, and that's fine. I don't really blame them all too much. I really only do it whenever I'm just kind of shoved into it whenever I'm warping systems and shit like that. But, like, fucking Bethesda, for some reason, like, you have to like, fucking switch all these different systems around in order for you to power up, like, the fucking, you know, defense systems and shit like that. It's just, like, why the fuck do I even need to do that while I'm in the middle of fucking space combat? It's just, I don't want to fucking press pause break just so that way I could goddamn, like, fire off my goddamn cannons, all because they wanted to try and reinvent the fucking wheel. Like, there's very simple, and then there's so fucking complex I just don't give a shit.
Personally, I actually kind of like this. Sorry, go on.
No, okay. You can go.
Barely hear you. Anyway, personally, I actually really like the space combat. Mainly because while it is complicated, there's definitely a learning curve to it. So it's like, it does lead you into eventually being able to take on much larger battles when you get your skill level high enough and you've also upgraded your ship. What I didn't like was the exploration. It's not like No Man's Sky at all because it tries to present itself like No Man's Sky, but then completely fails.
Yeah.
No Man's Sky actually has like a fully like procedurally generated planet, while Starfield is like you land somewhere on the planet, and it's like there's only a small area you can explore, and then you need to take off and land somewhere else on the planet. And there's only like actually 4 different areas of the planet you can actually explore that are at all different to each other. So it's not great.
Yeah, the exploration is also another thing that kind of slowly turned me off and really wanted to continue the game, because just like, there's not really much that you can explore unlike within No Man's Sky.
Even the quests, when it comes to quest exploration, is like, again, it's not bad, but you do very quickly realize, hey, these are the same maps that I'm going to over and over again with some slight differences. Like, the enemies are wearing, like, different armors depending on what faction I'm fighting. Or, like, maybe the actual ground is different depending on what planet I'm on. But the actual habitation itself looks the exact same. Pretty sure there's even, like, some guaranteed item spawns in all of them. it gets very repetitive and boring quickly. I gave up in the game after like a week because it was just boring.
Damn, you lasted
But it
longer than
wasn't-
me. I think I played like an extra hour after like that one day where like I got it like on day one. Like I played it like maybe like an extra hour or two, and then I just kind of just gave up. Just like
I was
care
playing
enough.
like a few hours every day for like about a week, and then I was like, this is really boring. The main quests are the only ones that have any real variety, and like the game's not difficult. There's no intuition either, because they try to do the thing where it's like, oh, there's this intuitive way to go about it. There's always a non-intuitive way that's actually easier to just get around it, which is just like, okay,
Right.
I'm going to naturally gravitate towards the easier way to get around it, because I'm not even going to recognize that the other way's there. Because I think there's one thing where it's like, oh, you need to go find a code by like sneaking through an area, or you could just hack the door open. And then
Brilliant.
it's not even that high of like a hack level, so of course I hacked the door open.
Fucking
'Cause
brilliant.
it's what I thought I was meant to do. And then later, when you have to go to the section to do something else, I found a note that's just like, hey, the door passcode is like it's like, I don't fucking know, it's like a 6-digit code. And it's like, oh, I already got through that door. This is another, and I got confused, so I went all the way back thinking maybe there's another door with like loot or something hidden. No, it's just the door.
Great.
Talk about Starfield is for the giant Star Wars mod that completely changes the game. Somebody had to remake all of Bethesda's work that cost $200 million, by the way, into a completely new game that somebody might have actually wanted, because nobody wanted Starfield. But that's not the point. I'm just bitching right now. Back to this. Fallout 3 and a possible New Vegas remake. My question is why? Why do you need to buy this? Why will this...
Well, you could have very easily said the same thing about, like, the Oblivion remake, and, well,
Yeah.
I mean, look at the Oblivion remake. It's actually a pretty fucking solid remake. So, I mean,
Yeah.
assuming that they have, like, a similarly competent studio working on the remakes for these, assuming that the rumors are actually true, or, you know, they just have the same studio working on these remakes, again, assuming that the rumors are actually true, then... you know, I wouldn't exactly see the problem. Like, as long as the remakes are actually fairly solid, then I'll just be dead honest, I wouldn't care. Would I buy them? Probably not, because they're probably way out of my fucking pay grade, but, you know, you get my point. What I'm basically saying here is, like, I don't really see why you need to fucking complain about it, especially if, like, so far the main precedent with remakes from Bethesda is, well, Bethesda doesn't really have that much of a hand in it, and it's mainly just another studio that works on it because they know how to actually code better than fucking Bethesda.
Sell. Who wanted this? Like, I understand, like, this just feels to me that people are just spending money to fill a void in their fucking soul. Because why would you buy a New Vegas remake, or even a Fallout 3 remake? One, both of these games, just on their own, the vanilla version of both of these games, are still playable to this day. If you have for some...
I mean...
Okay, no, they're also buggy as fuck though.
Yeah,
Have you
they're kind of
tried playing
notoriously
New
pretty
Vegas?
fucking buggy.
Play Fallout New Vegas and take a shot every time the game crashes on you. You will die.
I mean, thankfully, so far I haven't experienced any crashes with Fallout New Vegas, although, me saying that could probably fucking change next time I fucking play Fallout New Vegas, who knows?
Well, the amount of times I will load into somewhere in Fallout New Vegas, and it just keeps loading, so I have to fucking task manager the game, is unreal.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's Bethesda coding right there for you. But, like, yeah, sure, these fucking games are still, like, available for people to play. However, there's a difference between availability to play and being playable. Like, judging by the appearance of these games, it looks like you have, like, at least, like, 50 different mods, and at least one of them has to be, like, some sort of optimization pack that allows you to have fucking shaders and shit like that. So it's just like, if that's what you need in order for the game to be playable, then, yeah, fuck you, buddy. I don't care. I'd rather just actually kind of have a remake that kind of fixes the optimization for me.
Stop Fallout New Vegas, like, fanboys and shit. Oh yeah, Fallout New Vegas is my favorite game. Also downloads 1,000 mods to make the game good.
Yeah.
Some reason, never played these games before. Which, I mean, if it's 2026 and you've never played New Vegas or Fallout 3, I don't know what to tell you. Like, you're probably, like, 10 years old. And if you're 10, why, like, you have no interest in this shit. Let's be honest. 10-year-olds are not playing Fallout.
No, but, okay. I'm just going to say there are people who haven't played Fallout New Vegas because they're not everybody is a hardcore gamer.
Yeah, not everybody plays every single game. Like, I mean, I'm lucky enough to have at least, like, played at least Fallout 3 first. I think I had Fallout New Vegas for my PlayStation 3, but I ended up getting that, like, long afterwards, and then, like, I don't know what happened there, and then I, like, started playing it on my PC when I ended up getting it because it was, like, dirt cheap at one point, so, you know, I just kind of have that every once in a while. But, like... But, like...
I actually have not played either of the games.
Yeah. But, like, if people decide to get either Fallout 3 or Fallout New Vegas in, like, the current states, and, like, you know, they decide to, you know, play it normally without any mods, which usually would be most people's, like, first experience with any game, especially if it has any kind of modding community, then, you know, they play it and then they encounter, like, 50 trillion game-breaking bugs and, like, 50 crashes within, like, the first 5 minutes, then, like, you know, naturally they would kind of be like, oh, they have people working on a remake, that's pretty cool, hopefully they make those games actually fucking playable, like, that would be pretty neat.
Man, 50 million bugs and 50 crashes in the first 10 minutes. Sounds like the new Call of Duty games.
I mean, the only thing that would be missing there is, you know, shitty multiplayer and fucking AI slop, so, you know.
Not happening. So the only people who are buying this shit, I guess fans of Fallout, quote unquote, but why would you buy this? I could understand the Oblivion remake, even though I think it's like really low effort and kind of trash. I get it.
Well, I mean, again, all I have to say to that one is, tell me you haven't seen anything about the Oblivion remake, or even touched it at all, without telling me that you've never seen anything about it or touched it at all, because what I've seen about it, looks like there was a pretty decent amount of effort actually made to make it not only look really good, but also just, like, be a genuinely good and faithful remake.
I mean, they also did redo some of the voices in Oblivion remake, so, like, not everybody's just voiced by the same person.
Yeah, which again is also really interesting. It's really cool.
I mean, I've seen some people argue that it takes away from Oblivion charm, but I think there's a little rose-tinted glasses to see that way, but I don't know.
Yeah. I can kind of understand why some people would probably just like original Oblivion just because of the fact that it's just, like, you know, kind of funny bad, especially, like, nowadays. Like, you know, the remake isn't too bad. But I just kind of love already this kind of, like, double standard of just, like, well, I can understand the Oblivion remake, but no, not a Fallout 3 or Fallout New Vegas remake. No, we can't have that.
You have the hands of a healer.
I don't know why, but that just reminds me of, like, the Commander Carl version of that one. It was just really funny. Hang on. The hands of a healer. Here it is.
Today's your lucky day, so let's hear it. You have the hands of a healer. Ooh!
How are you?
Been better. How about you?
Not bad.
Good to hear. Goodbye.
Goodbye. How are you?
Been better. How about you?
Not bad.
Good to hear. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Thanks, Oblivion. It's always great. I think this is the original,
Today's
right?
your lucky day, so let's hear it. You have the hands of a healer.
Listen, as long as you can still pull shit like that in the Oblivion remake, then I think it's a faithful remake.
I think you can. I think that's still a voice line in the remake.
Amazing. Amazing.
That Oblivion didn't really have good mod compatibility. I understand you couldn't really mod Oblivion like that, like the way you can Skyrim. I know everyone can mod Skyrim. I mean, Bethesda lets you even pay to mod it. Same with like Fallout 4 with like the Creation Club. Everyone knows that you have to mod Bethesda games. Bethesda sucks. They can't do anything. They can give you a basis to work on, but the fans need to actually put the effort in to make it a good game. The amount.
So you're basically just admitting that the OG games are fucking awful. So why are you opposed to a potential fucking remake? You're basically just saying, yeah, these games kind of fucking suck ass and we kind of need to mod them in order to make them a playable experience, especially on fucking PC. But, no, we can't have a remake. We just can't. You know, we can't have a remake that actually kind of removes a lot of these problems. We can't do that. You fucking old yellered your entire argument with this one sentence. Like, fuck me. Oh yeah, I do know about the fact that some of the Fallout New Vegas perks are just completely fucking bugged and either just don't work or, like, completely misattributed. Which is absolutely fantastic. Anyways, hang on, I gotta grab myself a drink. I don't have a drink with me.
Oh, am I gonna have to
You guys entertain chat for like the next 30 seconds or so.
Alright. The Fitness Glam paper test is a test that does a thing and you test. And then with the test, you test in the test. And the test makes you test, but the test also makes you test in the test,
Wow.
which is a test. And that's
Wow,
when the
good
test-
fucking job, Jess.
And therefore, while you're being tested by the test, you have to have the ultimate test, which is if quizzes are quizzical, then what are tests? Wikipedia, the free encyclopedia, cock and ball torture is the method.
Tastes like cookie.
She's back. Did you enjoy how I entertained chat stuff?
Alright, anyways, I'm back.
Okay, cool. I entertained chat.
Is that all Grubbs was saying was just test it?
Pretty much.
Yeah, basically.
Right.
That's what Bethesda's known for. Mods. The only reason you are playing a Bethesda.
I wouldn't exactly say that Bethesda is known for mods. I would say that Bethesda is known for, like, buggy experiences that more often than not need to be fixed with mods. Like, is Bethesda making the mods? Fuck no. Unless you're talking about, like, every single re-release of fucking Skyrim, then, yeah, sure, technically speaking, they are known for the mods. But that's just them taking the code from various mods that fix the problems with fucking Skyrim. Like, again, this entire argument of yours is basically, yeah, these games fucking suck, but I don't want I don't want like a remake or a remaster that fixes any of these problems whatsoever. I want to fucking clog my hard drive with 50 trillion fucking mods.
Uh-huh. Again,
and also, if you could...
also hit every mod to make it good.
And also, I'm assuming you would probably still be able to fucking... I mean, you're likely going to still be able to mod these remakes. I mean, fucking Nexus mods exist. You could do that shit. Like, as long as you could still mod the fucking remakes, then, like, I don't really see what would be the problem. It's just that maybe optimization and shit like that wouldn't be a necessary mod for you to actually have in order to make the games fucking playable. As long as it's like a separate studio that works on the fucking remakes and not Bethesda themselves, then yeah, I'm pretty sure the remakes would be pretty solid anyways. So like, again, your entire argument has now just been kind of shot in the back of the fucking head with a 12 gauge, all because you basically just decided to admit, yeah, these the original games just kind of fucking suck ass and they're buggy as shit, and half the time they don't work. So, like, why did you even make this video? I can definitely tell that you put no effort into this, because you fucking butchered your entire point here halfway through.
Game, so you can fucking mod it. Skyrim is, like, literally the most modded game of all time. New Vegas is right behind it, and I know New Vegas is made by Obsidian, but, like, it's literally just Fallout, a remake of Fallout 3. Like, a reimagining, I guess, of it. But this brings me to the thing, finally, of us remaking these games. Why would you spend money on this when you can remake the same game for free? Why would you ever buy this? Who wanted this? You know that you are going to get a worse version of a game that you already have, that you can...
What do you mean?
Imagine using VATS on a trick shot. Oh yeah, I noticed that. What the fuck was that shit? Was that supposed to be, like, impressive? Oh yeah, I fucking whipped out VATS mid-trick shot. Just do the fucking trick shot, you lazy bum. But, like, at the exact same time... What do you mean, like, a fucking worse version? Usually remakes are, like, pretty fucking decent, unless you're talking about, like, some of the, like, fucking Resident Evil remakes, in which case we don't talk about those. I don't think Rebs would want us talking about those. But, like, most of the time, the remakes of, like, certain games, even just, like, not even Bethesda games, like, Bethesda only has, like, one remake. And that's the Oblivion remake right now. But, like, if they do plan on remaking, like, games like Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas, I'm not gonna care. Like, if you're not gonna buy it, then why are you bitching about it? Why are you trying to make people not buy these games at all? Like, if people want to fucking buy the fucking remakes, just fucking let them. Like, as long as it's not, like, the fucking Call of Duty games where they just, like, throw in AI slop and, like, have removed, like, half of their workers and half of their creative team just to chuck it into a slot machine, then, like, you know, like, I don't really fucking care. At this point, the main thing is just, like, as long as it's made by human beings and it's a good and solid remake and it's actually really good, then, like, there's really no problem behind it. Oh yeah, there was also Persona 3 remake, and apparently it fixed some of the problems of the original game, which is, again, really good. Hell, another remake that I've actually played, the Dead Space remake. Dead Space remake is actually really fucking good. And it's probably, in my opinion, at least from what I've seen, probably the best remake out of, like, a lot of remakes that have come out over, like, the past 5 or so years. Because, like, not only did they remake the entire game, they also gave Isaac, like, actual voice lines, and on top of that, too, they added in, like, a whole bunch of new content as well, which completely makes it deviate from, like, the original, like, first Dead Space, which is actually really fucking cool. There's only, like, a few little complaints I have about it, like, for example, it feels like the Hunter doesn't really have that much of a spotlight as it did within, like, the first Dead Space, though, again, I'd have to get the first Dead Space for myself to actually find out just how prominent the Hunter actually was, so maybe I'm just kind of completely wrong and I'm misremembering just how active the Hunter really was in the first Dead Space, but whatever. What I'm basically trying to say here is that the Dead Space remake is really fucking good. And it's probably, like, the best $60 I ended up actually spending on anything from a AAA studio, to be honest. Making a Persona 4 remake, and they were forced to announce it because of fuck-up with the original voice actors? Oh, shit. Well, hey, I guess another remake is also in the works for Persona. But, yeah, what I'm basically just gathering from this is that this guy's just kind of complaining about fucking nothing. Other than, you know, other than just him saying, well, I personally don't really like these, so therefore nobody else is allowed to. Which is just kind of like... It's kind of fucking stupid. Not gonna lie, that's pretty fucking stupid.
Can already remake for free to have exactly whatever the fuck you want. Are we...
Well, I mean, technically you would still have to buy the games themselves. Admittedly, they're pretty cheap, although I'd still just wait for, like, a sale like I did, at least for Fallout New Vegas. Technically, it's not for free, you still have to buy the games, but whatever. Today on the menu, nothing burger. Yeah, exactly.
You're gonna act like people haven't literally made giant mod packs for Fallout New Vegas. Look, I can show you what Fallout New Vegas remake looks like. It looks like this right here. Look, you can even remake Fallout 3 for free. You can remake these things for free. Or if you are really that lazy, you can pay, what, $8 for Nexus Premium, so you can download a fucking mod pack all in one click, and then just refund your fucking, or like cancel your subscription. So all you did was pay $8 to remake the game. Why would you spend, what, $40, $50 on a remake that you can do for free? A game that already has been remade. And I don't want to fucking hear it. It is 2026. If you can't mod or emulate something in 2026, you are retarded. It is that simple. You are retarded.
I mean, to be fair, I probably should have just expected such an uncreative insult from someone who shot his own argument in the foot halfway. Like, again, it's funny that he's whipping out this kind of uncreative-ass insult to call people stupid, when, again, he was dumb enough, he was genuinely fucking Neanderthal-brained enough. Well, actually, Neanderthals actually had larger brains than us, so that's not really a fitting description. He was actually this fucking Cro-Magnon-brained enough to literally Old Yeller his entire argument halfway through the fucking video. Like, again, you fucking annihilated your entire point halfway through the video by basically stating, yeah, the original games just suck ass and you kind of need to mod them in order to make them, you know, playable half the time. Which is kind of usually one of the major points behind why people kind of would want a remake, is to have a playable fucking experience at the very fucking least. Yeah, and again, the Oblivion remaster was positively received, so yeah, it would just make sense for them to remaster fucking Fallout New Vegas and Fallout 3. Like, again, as long as those remakes are made by, you know, equally competent studios like the one that made the fucking Oblivion remaster, then I don't really see the problem. And, like, again, I get it. Most people usually know how to, like, mod stuff. I mean, unfortunately, for, like, games like, you know, fucking Bethesda titles, it's a little bit weird. Like, I remember spending, like, 30 minutes trying to figure out how modding on that stuff works, because I'm just not really that familiar with Nexus mods. I don't really mod a whole lot of stuff, if I'm gonna be completely honest, unless it's, like, fucking Terraria, but that's usually because that's, like... That's just the fucking Steam Workshop. It's a fucking Steam Workshop. It's, like, right there in front of you. And I guess Minecraft, to an extent, Minecraft, although, I'll be honest, I tried to fucking play Minecraft, like, earlier this week. It fucking crashed on me, like, twice, so I'm just like, I don't know what the fuck is going on there. I have, like,
as usual,
I have, like, 2 fucking optimization mods for Minecraft, and it still fucking crashed in single player. So, there's that. It could just be that Minecraft is fucking shitting itself for whatever goddamn reason, but you know what? I don't really care. Mod it until it crashes. But, yeah, all I have to say about this one is, funny for you to call people stupid when, again, you shot your entire argument down halfway through the fucking video. I feel like that using this insult is the last thing that you should do when you don't even know how to form a coherent argument within a video that you barely even put effort into. I mean, it goes to it really shows that you put barely any effort into this video. I mean, you put so little effort into this video that you didn't realize that you shot your entire argument in the foot halfway through and you still fucking edited and uploaded this fucking video. Like, how the fuck does that even happen?
Retarded. Your brain is smooth as shit. All the thoughts probably slide right off. And I don't want to hear about, oh, what if it's a PC issue? Like, oh, I don't have enough hardware. Like, my hardware isn't good enough to do it. If your hardware isn't good enough to run Fallout New Vegas, what makes you think you can run a remake that is going to add over 100 gigabytes?
Motherfucker, it still crashes on even
Optimization.
decent computers. What are you talking about? Even on my fucking computer, which is I wouldn't exactly say it's like a beast PC or anything like that, but it's at least good enough that I can like play most fucking games. I mean, you've seen the kinds of games I'm actually able to fucking play on this goddamn thing. But like, even on my own fucking PC, sometimes I'll encounter like a lot of stuttering and like weird shit happening whenever I played fucking Fallout New Vegas. I still remember that kind of shit. So like, if like even on like a decent, I'd say maybe mid-level PC like mine, it can barely even run Fallout New Vegas. Like at its baseline. Then, like, yeah, I'm pretty sure a remake is probably kind of necessary. Console releases Fallout New Vegas are also broken? Why am I not surprised? It's a fucking... It's... I mean, I get it, but Obsidian are the ones that are kind of mainly behind it, but they were basically just using the same exact engine and same exact, you know, assets and whatnot that Bethesda was using, so naturally the same kinds of problems would carry over to Fallout New Vegas anyways.
Of worthless bullshit. All the remakes are going to be is literally just Bethesda putting in a bunch of mods and selling it to you. That's all these.
Yeah, again, I could tell that you just did absolutely zero fucking research. You did. Like, is that what you think that the Oblivion remaster is? Is that what you think that the Oblivion remaster is? Because if that's your thought process, then holy shit, dude, you actually did zero research. I don't even give a shit about the Oblivion remaster, and I know that it was made by a completely different studio. It wasn't even really made by Bethesda. Bethesda are just the ones that fucking gave the green light to it and published it. Like, are you fucking kidding me, dude? Obsidian only had like 6 months to make the game. Yeah, that would probably also add on to why it's barely playable. They made it in only like half a fucking year. So, yeah, what I'm basically gathering from this one is this guy just doesn't know anything. Like, this video probably could have benefited at least from doing a little bit of research instead of just, like, you know, getting fucking ass mad over fucking rumors and then making a shitty-ass video where you go, like, well, I don't like this idea, so therefore nobody should like this idea. Like, again, as long as they don't pull a fucking, like, you know, Activision Treyarch and just shove AI garbage down our throats, and I personally don't really fucking care. As long as it's a solid remake that's made by a studio more competent than Bethesda, then yeah, go ahead. I don't fucking care.
These remakes are going to be. I feel like this is just a way for people to cope with this giant, endless void in their soul that they just cannot fix. And they think that buying bullshit is going to fix that. It gives them that little dopamine hit. I don't even think the Oblivion remake did that well. I mean, yeah, people bought it.
Well, let's quickly look things up here. Let's see here. Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion Remaster. Well, it's not even... Well, it's a remaster, not really a remake, but whatever, it's close enough. Let's see here. Pretty much, most reviews mostly positive. Recent reviews are mixed. I don't know what the fuck happened recently to cause some of the reviews to be mixed. No, it's just optimization issues, which, fair enough. I guess if there's still optimization issues, and, you know, that's whatever. But, overall, like, the reviews for Elder Scrolls, for Oblivion, at least the remaster on Steam, is mostly positive. What are the sales for it looking like? Let's see here. Oblivion Remaster sales. Let's see here. I don't want the fucking AI overview. I genuinely hope that that shit dies. Let's see here. 1.4 million copies on Steam, and that's back May 15, 2025, which I think was around when it released. 4 million players 3 days after release. 4 million players 3 days after release. Yeah, okay. I don't need to read anything more. I don't need to read anything more there. 4 million after 3 days? Yeah, if that isn't enough to basically say, yeah, it did pretty fucking good, then I don't know what to tell you. Then you're just blind as fuck and you did no research.
At launch, and then what, it died in a week? That's literally what's gonna happen with both Fallout 3 Remake and Fallout New Vegas Remake. They're gonna get really popular for about a week, and then nobody's gonna fucking talk about them ever again, because everyone's already played these games. So please, for the love of God, I am begging you people, do not buy this garbage. Please, please.
I think the more that you just fucking beg people not to buy it, especially with you being such a fucking jackass and just not really understanding half of what you're even talking about so far in this video, I think it's just gonna make people want to fucking buy the game. But, I don't think I need to see anything more of this. It's just a fucking terrible-ass video, that's really all I gotta say. Anyways, I did stumble across another video, not too long ago, like I think literally an hour before I started streaming. No, shut up, that's... Alright. Well, I mentioned earlier on in this segment that, like, you know, I mentioned earlier on in this segment something about, like, anti-woke fucking losers. Well, apparently, they have a new thing that they're fucking complaining about lately. Or at least, you know, there's some new shit that they're just being very embarrassing about lately. And, you know I can't scroll past a fucking title like this. Yogurt is DEI, apparently.
I'm fucking sorry?
Hey, to be fair, I also stumbled across, like, another YouTuber that I'm subscribed to. He also makes fun of anti-woke losers. You guys remember, Tectone, like, confirmed domestic abuser Tectone?
Yeah, that guy.
Apparently now he's, like, trying to desperately get Elon Musk's attention on fucking Twitter.
Because...
He's like basically pulling up "Please Daddy Elon Notice Me" on fucking Twitter, and it's so funny. But that has absolutely nothing to do, or probably very little to do with whatever the fuck is happening here, but I'm sorry, but I see a title like this, and I'm sorry. Curiosity just gets the better of me. I need to know what these fucking goofballs are even talking about here. Even if it's a little, like, just like a handful of people that are even doing this. I just have to see just how low these fucking goofballs have to fucking go to call things like woke or DEI or whatever the fuck at this point. It's just so fucking stupid. It's so fucking dumb. Excuse me, YouTube downloader plugin. Can you please, like, allow me to play?
This video is sponsored by Surfshark.
They don't let you say Winnie the Pooh in Marvel Rivals. This is pro-communist messaging. It's censorship. It's woke.
The anti-woke gremlins have not gotten
Hang on, is this at max volume? This is at max volume.
any smarter, so let's just try to have a giggle and an aneurysm at the same time, shall we?
Welcome to hell, motherfucker!
If you enjoy this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon to stay up to date on all future uploads. Now, to be slightly fair, I also think it's egregious that that name, among other things, is banned from the chat in Marvel Rivals. It's extremely funny and pathetic to be a world leader who is that sensitive over a resemblance to a cartoon character that isn't even that strong. But the idea that a government pressuring a games company to censor certain things that offend it is woke is so ass backwards as to turn inside out. You know what else is ass backwards? Going without a VPN as trackers data harvest.
Listen, alright? Pretty sure the sponsors, probably really cool, but like, you know, we can't have that on the channel because I'm not sponsored, and therefore I'm not making any money, on it, so, yeah.
To the video. You ever played an Assassin's Creed game? I have, plenty of times, and while my love-hate
Are they still bitching about fucking Assassin's Creed? I'll be dead honest, I completely forgot that Assassin's Creed was kind of even a thing. Don't ask fucking how, but I just straight up forgot about Assassin's Creed entirely. I'm just surprised that it's still a fucking talking point by goofballs like this. It's just great. It's great to know that, such a fucking mediocre game franchise still lives rent-free in these assholes' heads.
hate for the series has more to do with how bloated and unwieldy they've become as games. The folks over at the Woke Content Detector list have some very specific...
That's still a thing? Well, I mean, to be fair, I can't even say I'm surprised that there's still that fucking list, but, like, Jesus fucking Christ. I completely forgot that that fucking list even existed. And now that I remember it, I'm just like, oh wow, yeah, these guys are actually just fucking sad.
complaints, namely the disclaimer that pops up whenever you play Ask Creed regarding their multicultural team of various religious faiths, beliefs, and identities. Clearly, this is propaganda and not the dev team just covering their asses, because the whole point of the setting is playing extremely fast and loose with historical events, religious figures, and the very origins of humanity. This is like that one British politician complaining about too many black people in British adverts and framing it as someone pushing a diversity agenda, but the utterly mundane truth of it is that a lot of UK adverts are filmed in London, and wouldn't you know it, London has the highest concentration of black Brits. There's nothing sinister going on, you're just a deeply weird person.
Yeah, that is kind of like a fucking... you know... I always bring this up whenever I talk about these fucking losers. But, like, I always say that, like, you know, if, like, games from, like, yesteryear and stuff like that were released today, you know the fucking jackasses, like, the fucking anti-woke, dumbasses over on, like, Twitter and YouTube would have a fucking piss fit over it. Like the games just wouldn't fly, and it's not because they're, like, offensive or anything like that. It's literally just because of assholes like this, they would just make a huge piss fit over the fact that, like, these games, you know, are surprisingly a lot more diverse than they probably remember. And, well, what do you fucking know? Here they are basically proving my point by retroactively going back and saying that all of the other Assassin's Creed games are apparently woke because of their fucking diversity. I mean, you just can't make this shit up, man. You really just can't. It just happens every single fucking time. I'm always proven right.
Aside from the disclaimer, the Gremlins also take issue with totally normal things like out-of-place diversity in colonial America in the 18th century.
I'm sorry, what? Yeah, no, what? out-of-place diversity in an 18th century America... I'm sorry, but, like... I'm sorry, what was, like, a big thing that was around in, like, the 18th century in America? I'm trying to remember what it was. It started with an S. I'm trying to remember. All I know is that, for some unknown reason, there were a lot of black people forced into it. Yeah, no, it's right on the tip of my tongue. I don't quite remember, but, like, it would probably explain why there's, you know, some diversity that's at least even somewhat present within an 18th century America setting. Yeah, it's right there. I just don't know what the fuck it was called. What was it? Ah, whatever.
Do they think America was empty when the settlers arrived and built without slave labor? It's important to me
That's what it was!
that they clarify whether they're racist, uneducated, or both. They have the same complaint about diversity during the golden age of piracy and Black Flag and label Liberation and Freedom Cry as anti-colonial for playing as black people freeing slaves, like it's a negative aspect.
Wait, I'm sorry, what? Wait, wait! Wait a minute! Wait a fucking minute!
For playing as black people freeing slaves, like it's a negative aspect.
Man, these dumbasses just aren't even hiding it anymore, are they? They're just not even hiding it anymore. They're just outright saying, yeah, we just really do not like certain types of people, and therefore that's the reason why we fucking hate certain games now. But, what the fuck? I'm sorry, but this just kind of level of, like, mask-offedness is actually kind of breaking my brain. I didn't actually think that people would actually eventually just become this unapologetic. But hey, what do you fucking know? Every day is a new day to be proven wrong, I guess.
They're also mad about a handful of non-white Vikings in Valhalla because they cannot fathom the idea that people traveled, willingly or otherwise.
Is it legit weird how something is woke just because it's not about the white man, even though it's supposedly being placed in history, like that right there with Assassin's Creed? Yeah, exactly. It's funny because, like, Assassin's Creed is known for, you know, kind of being like, you know, they have some historical accuracy, but obviously they kind of fuck around with it because, you know, it's a fucking video game and it's Assassin's Creed and shit like that. But whenever there is genuine historic accuracy, these fucking jackasses will just fucking complain about it. Like, fuck me, dude. Just tell me that you know nothing about, like, history without telling me that you know nothing about history at that point. Like, fuck, I'm not even, like, a history buff, and I could understand why there would be, like, you know, black people in 18th century America, or, like, even remotely non-white people in a fucking Viking setting. Like, wow, the fucking entire tribe known for being nomadic and traveling around a lot and, you know, gathering a whole bunch of people, and some of them probably being put into slavery because, unfortunately, that was a thing that was very prominent in human history, you know, also has non-white people alongside with them because, wow, that's just kind of how shit works. Like, fucking hell. inaccurate history of games, best game ever, but yeah. But here's a funny thing. These are like some of those Assassin's Creed games that were being labeled as woke, like some of those are like the first Assassin's Creed games. Like those are pretty old games. And it's just, again, it proves my fucking point that I made, like, I think last year, probably. Like, it was a thing that I would always hammer home, like, last year whenever I talked about these guys relatively frequently. It's that, like, if any, like, older games that they would be, that they're, like, actively sucking the dicks of nowadays or released nowadays, they would be having a bitch fit about it. Like, the games would just not fly because they would be fucking bitching about it because of lay diversity in them. Like, a game like Half-Life 2, or even just regular Half-Life, the first fucking Half-Life, that shit would not fly if a remake were released nowadays. Because they would see the black scientists and just go like, ugh! Black scientists? Unrealistic! Boo! And they certainly would not like Half-Life 2. Because fucking Eli and, Alex are really important to, like, the story of Half-Life 2. And, what do you know? They're both not particularly white, and one of them is a woman, so put 2 and 2 together, and there you go. You could probably figure out why these assholes would probably have a bitch fit over both Half-Life and Half-Life 2. But most of them praise those games nowadays, because they're fucking cult classics. And they would also look stupid if they suddenly went like, well, actually, these games are bad and woke and terrible and trash. They're just fucking dumb. It's both funny and unfunny. It's ultimately painful. Yeah, exactly. It really is.
And no one is trying to say that there were a lot of Black Vikings, just that they existed. Again, deeply weird.
There's a quest called a citizenship test in Athens where you help someone get a citizenship illegally. Okay. Let me count on my hands how many fucks I give. I don't even know why I'm even doing this. You can't even see my fucking hands, but my point is still proven. I don't even need to raise a finger because I don't give one.
You can't keep getting away with it!
Do you enjoy Metroidvania games? Well, you better.
Oh, great. Even the Metroidvania games are getting hit with this. Brilliant. Although, to be fair, I guess I can't really be too surprised. I mean, let's see here. When did I make a video making fun of the whole, they're trying to transcode Hornet? When was that? That was only 2 months ago? Oh, my head. Didn't this list feature Super Lesbian Animal RPG? Oh yeah, I think it did. Which is just so...
Yeah. I wonder why that game would be woke.
I mean, you don't even have to throw it onto the list. Just fucking get mad about it on Twitter and the fact that it exists. Completely ignore that. It's actually a pretty fucking good game, but you know, whatever.
Yeah.
Better not play Blade Chimera by Team Ladybug because it's been contaminated by wokeism.
Oh no, they have a strand of blue hair.
I have a strand of blue hair. And presumably, likely optional dialogue that you can stumble across that mentions the patriarchy. Oh no.
Also, can I just say, if like the original Metroid games released like today, people would be having a fit that Samus was a woman.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean,
the fuck, I've been playing as a woman this whole time?
I mean,
Game.
yeah, I mean, again, there's so many games, like so many old, really good fucking classic games, that if they were released nowadays, it just wouldn't fly. And it's for an entirely different reason. And that reason is literally just because of the fucking modern day Twitter crowd and the fact that they would just go fucking stupid. Yeah, it is optional. It doesn't even add anything. Yeah, so you're just fucking bitch. Again, they're just bitching about optional shit in the fucking game. Bro, who the fuck cares? Like, imagine just getting mad at basically fucking nothing. You're flying off the handle over what it would effectively just be nothing more than a bug bite. Good grief. What a fucking baby. I don't even know what else. It's just so fucking sad. It's just sad.
Is that not enough? But a character is referred to with neutral pronouns. There's a femoid in charge of the resistance group and she's bossy. Don't you get it?
You know, the more and more I see just how fucking angry these kinds of people are, the more and more I want to, like, either learn how to code, or, like, work together with any of my friends who do know how to code, and actually put together, like, a game based off of the stories that I've been working on for, like, the past, like, almost decade at this point. Both because I actually want to see them, you know, kind of actually be out there in the public. Because, you know, it would be really nice to actually have, like, a story that I've been working on for a while. Or at least a part of one. Kind of just be out there. But also, number two, to just see the modern day fucking Twitter crowd just fucking go absolutely fucking feral over the kind of story that I fucking have created. Because they 100% would not fucking like it. And it's literally all entirely a product of, oh, this shit just sounds really interesting. This is an interesting idea that I want to have for, you know, my overall world and universe that I've created here. This shit sounds cool. And they would just have a fucking conniption over it because it would just be really funny. Primarily because, like, most of the main characters that I have for, like, that entire story are mainly just women. Which, again, would just be really funny. Just be really funny to see.
Edit, we can't have a female character in charge and have her assert her authority over her male underlings. That just reminds the gremlins of their mother telling them off for leaving stiff socks out in the open again.
As a result, this game will be added as not recommended.
You know, before Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 came out of the digital closet, these kind of dweebs lauded its predecessor for being a bastion of anti-woke gaming in the industry, determined to drive them out. Oh, how the mighty have fallen. What even is this? Well, Note 1, a character makes a passing mention of a respected individual she used to know, who she describes as having both things and calls a hermaphrodite.
Nuremberg. And he was a hermaphrodite. He had both things. A respected person, a member of the town council.
And this is a point against the game because none of these nerds, derogatory, can fathom the idea of intersex people existing before the exact moment you're watching this video, nor can they wrap.
Again, it's just like they're getting fucking upset over nothing. Like what? Do you genuinely think that, like, medical anomalies, you know, just never existed before the, like, you know, birth of modern medicine? Like, this would be the equivalent of, like, trying to claim that there were, like, no gay people in, like, ancient Greece or Rome. Oh, wait, never mind. These fucking assholes probably actually believe that. Never mind. I don't even know what I'm saying. But, like, what the fuck? What the actual fuck?
Their minds around the fact that progress isn't linear, and different cultures at different points in time treated queer individuals like actual people and not abominations to be purged. Imagine. Notes 2, 6, 10, and 11 is just complaining about the totally optional instances of gay romance the player character can engage in if they so choose. The rest of the notes are whining about the implications of gay feelings between characters, or shock and horror, actual gay feelings between characters. And note 12 is a scene of Henry telling his ghost parents that he's going to live with Hans and it turning out okay. Like, what did you all want to happen here? Stupid question, obviously.
Yeah, again, I don't... Like, here's another thing that I just have to say. Especially with, like, these anti-woke goobers. They completely ignore, like, every other aspect of the game. Like, a game could literally be a fucking 10 out of 10. Great fucking gameplay, a solid gameplay loop, some really good visuals, a great story. You know, it could unironically be, like, a Game of the Year fucking contender, right? But these motherfuckers will see, like, a woman, or, like, a gay person, or, heaven forbid, maybe, like, the occasional trans person that exists within a game, and they'll immediately give it, like, a huge thumbs down, like a 0 out of 10, just because of its existence, completely ignoring all the other aspects that, you know, actually make a game, you know, a game? Like, it's just so fucking lazy. It's so fucking dumb. It's a fucking stupid thing to get mad at.
They didn't want any of this to exist in the first place, but player freedom is good and censorship is bad, right up until two dudes kiss each other and then something Sweet Baby Inc. did this to me personally. As for the DEI notes, oh boy. Most of them seem to take issue with women doing pretty much everything from being verbally defiant to accomplishing anything physical, because as we know, women are frail, gossamer waifs simply carried by the breeze until a man comes along. It's not like women aren't keenly aware the world isn't built with us in mind and find ways to compensate for our physical limitations. No, that would never happen. There's a lot...
Yeah, exactly. It just doesn't happen. I don't know what you're talking about. It just doesn't fucking happen. It doesn't happen. I mean, I could very easily make a bunch of different jokes here, but I just don't really feel like it. Because I feel like the joke just kind of writes itself.
A disdain in these notes for women being intelligent, not to mention cognizant of their station in the world and expressing frustration over it, which really just pierces that soft, squirmy underbelly of fear these kinds of dudes have for women. I guarantee you that none of these dudes would be able to buy tampons for a female family member without feeling like there's something icky about it. Like, TMI and all that, but I was already used to seeing my own blood years before I switched to a moon cup over tampons, highly recommend by the way, and now I'm...
Has the Parable passed? Is the timeline intact? We haven't even gotten into the gameplay segment yet. We haven't even gotten into gaming. We're just fucking around here and just making fun of anti-woke losers again because it's been a couple months. I feel like making fun of them again. I feel like at least checking in and seeing what these goofballs are doing now, and apparently... Oh, now we're actually gonna get into... Now we're gonna get into what happened with the title, the fucking yogurt shit. We're gonna find out how yogurt apparently is apparently woke and bad. Are you guys ready to find out why yogurt is apparently a thing that deserves a negative review?
I'm not sure if I am.
Me neither, but let's go.
Meanwhile, a good chunk of the other notes come from the narrative being sympathetic to the plight of Jewish people at the time, which is certainly a hill to die on as a criticism. Another sticking point is anything regarding the Malian character of Musa, a Muslim man who traveled far and wide and the protagonist treats like a person instead of being horrifically racist. Also a very cool and normal thing to hold against the game. It did give me a chuckle when the first note on Musa is him telling the protagonist to educate himself when he asks where Venice is, because Musa clearly says it in an "oh, you're missing out on so much" way, as someone who is well-traveled versus the player character who isn't. It's a completely normal interaction, but this is flagged under DEI. One of the funniest notes on Musa, however, is his claim that they eat yogurt in Mali, and how there is...
Wait, what? Musa claims that they eat yogurt in Mali despite no... Okay, let me look this up. Let me actually look this up, alright? I want to actually look this up. I can't believe I'm doing research on fucking yogurt of all things, but unfortunately it has to be done. Let's see here.
Has to be done.
First record of yogurt. Let's see here. Alright, let's see here. Pulling up Wikipedia here for this. Mainly because it's, well, the grand collective of knowledge here. Let's see here. Place of origin. Probably Mesopotamia. 5000 BCE. It has existed for longer than the U.S. of fucking A. This shit has existed for fucking centuries! And what time period does Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 take place? Like what? Maybe like the 16 or 1700s, maybe? I can guarantee you that yogurt more than likely fucking existed! What do you mean, no historical record, when this shit has existed for since 5,000 years before the Common Era? It's existed since at least fucking Mesopotamia! Like, do they genuinely think that yogurt is, like, a product of, like, the last, like, 2 centuries?
Probably.
Just, how fucking stupid? How fucking... Like, it took me 10 seconds of just looking up first record of yogurt. First thing that popped up was just the Wikipedia page. I just pulled that up. There you go. It's right there. I mean, hell, fucking yogurt isn't even, like, that complex of a thing. Main ingredients: milk and fucking bacteria. That's all it is! I'm pretty sure ancient motherfuckers could probably figure out how yogurt could be created.
No. Probably no.
Like, do these people just, like, not know that, like, ancient people were, like, smart as shit?
No, they probably don't.
Like, fuck me. Just more sad than anything. Can't believe I actually had to look up information on fucking yogurt of all things, just so that way I could figure out, oh yeah, these people are just really dumb. And again, it didn't even take me that long. It's like one of the first things that fucking popped up.
You had to look that up? I would have just assumed that.
I mean, I just want to make sure, you know, I always have to double check things, because who knows,
Right,
maybe I am wrong, maybe somehow these motherfuckers are correct, and maybe yogurt has only existed since, like, the 1800s, but no, I find out it's existed since at least Mesopotamia. Which I shouldn't even be that surprised by, because, well, it's a simple fucking thing.
Yeah.
Yogurt is hilariously simple when you really break it down.
It really is.
no historical evidence to support that. Once again, the supposed champions of historical accuracy take a massive L because humans have been fermenting milk since the fucking Neolithic era.
Or maybe I could have just played more of the fucking video.
Yeah. Hmm.
Maybe I could have just played more of the fucking video, you know?
Good job.
Maybe I could have just done that. But then again, what is this channel known for if not, you know, looking things up before my answer is given to me just by the video itself?
They ate yogurt with honey in ancient Greece, the way Musa describes, but maybe this person just doesn't think they could have kept yogurt cold in Mali. It may surprise you to know that people were not unilaterally shitting in their hands until toilet paper was invented, and neither were they eating everything freshly made the day of before modern refrigerators were a thing. It being unknown to you that they had ice houses in places like Persia and used water evaporation techniques like zir pots is not a point against the game. And yes, I know Mali, Egypt, and Persia are different countries. My point is that it being a hot country in the 15th century doesn't mean they didn't have ways of preserving and keeping perishable food. Not to mention that in countries like this, it can get extremely cold at night because large bodies of water are temperature regulators. You know what you don't often get in arid countries? Large bodies of water. That's why, if you live on the coast or by a lake, seasonal changes feel like they happen slower because the temperature isn't swinging wildly from one extreme to the next. These people are so chronically uncurious, and that's honestly the thing that spikes my blood pressure the most. They assume...
I mean, to be fair, I was curious enough to literally just look this shit up before I just let you finish your goddamn sentence. I was literally just like, okay, when the fuck did yogurt actually begin to exist? It's existed, since, like... It's existed far before, like, modern fucking civilization. Or at least, like, around the time of, like, the first recorded civilizations. It's existed for a fucking long time, is what I'm trying to say here. We've had yogurt for a while. It's all those kinds of things where it's probably, like, one of the oldest kinds of foods that we've probably been consuming. Second only to, like, maybe cooked meat and vegetables. Like, for fuck's sake. It's fermented fucking milk, that's all it is. It's not complicated.
No, it is complicated.
Well, I mean, it's probably complicated to these people because they have the collective intelligence of an actual brick, but, like, fuck me.
Yeah.
Assume that because they've never heard of it, that there's wokery afoot. And for the people who specifically claim that the woke content detector is satire and shouldn't be taken seriously, I'm not talking about the web game where you guess if a game is considered woke or not, and I'm not just talking about the Steam group itself. We're dealing with people who post in game forums where calling folk the N-word for not losing their mind over pronouns is acceptable behavior.
Wow, such great people to, like, surround yourself with. Such great people to, you know, align, like, all of your, thoughts and beliefs in video games with, you know, people that just throw out the fucking N-word in retaliation to people basically saying, yeah, your fucking opinion is, like, genuinely stupid. I can't even be surprised anymore. Again, I mentioned earlier that fucking Dick Tips was fucking begging for Daddy Elon's attention, so I mean, like, I can't even be surprised. Hello there, Kune. Anyways.
And crashing out over the most minute inclusion is considered reasonable.
Are there mods to remove the pride idiocy from the game called Celeste? I know of it as I used to...
Oh, no. Something. You're cut off and...
So what? You want to take the Celeste out of Celeste? Yo, Tom, give me a game with nothing.
Nothing.
Hey, Jimmy, give me a Celeste with nothing. Nothing? Like, do you not know what Celeste is even about? Celeste is a game about the trans experience! Are you...
Probably.
The main character is canonically trans!
They probably didn't even see that.
You want to remove the pride stuff from Celeste? Delete Celeste! That's how you do it! Because you can't take the Celeste out of fucking Celeste!
I wonder if this person has come out recently.
Out of all the dumbass things that I have ever seen these goofballs fucking say, this is by far probably the single fucking dumbest thing that I've ever goddamn seen. Nothing has
really funny.
Nothing has ever matched the stupidity on display here. This is a historical level of dumbassery. Like, this should be put into a history book with how dumb it is.
Oh.
Because how in the fuck do you make a comment like this with full seriousness and not understand anything about what you're talking about?
It's not like he's gonna get pushback for this, considering the website it's on.
But I love how... I'm reading more of this. The fucking trans flag that appears in literally an optional ending for the game is what fucking ruins the entire game for him. Again, need I remind you of the...
Come out.
I mean, this is back in February 9th, 2025, so who fucking knows? But, like, on top of that, too, need I remind you of the color palette of the literal end point of the game? Like... Motherfucker, just... What do I have to... What do I say? Hey, Jimmy, give me the wrath of God!
To try to help a woman I know get a grip of her anxious behavior, and though it did not work, I ended up liking how the game was enough to want to buy it on Steam, and learned today as I was revisiting the page, considering to play it, that it has a trans flag in it to ruin it all. My search on Brave and Google only ended up with results that are clearly curated, and Modding Haven doesn't.
Right, just search on Brave and Google, only end up with results that are clearly curated. Fuck are you even talking about? But also, again, this is... Again, what you're basically asking is just to take the entire point of Celeste out of Celeste. That's basically what you're asking for. Like...
Doesn't seem to have anything to de-puzzle this. I would be willing to mod it myself if...
Oh no, a trans flag. Oh, I'm gonna die because a flag that should be a problem to me is there. Oh no. Oh, I'm melting! Ah! I'm melting!
if need be, but I wanted to ask here first in case there is some niche GitHub page or some such that I do not know about that already does what I'm looking for.
Need I remind any of you that the flag being referred to in Celeste is from this frame of a cutscene?
Yes, from this frame of a cutscene, which I should remind people is only present if you decide to do the fucking core of the mountain shit, which I haven't even finished yet. You literally have to do the hardest shit in the game in order to even see this. You have me fucked up! And on top of that too, again! Like, this is why we just call these people, like, the most media illiterate motherfuckers ever. It's because of shit like this. It's because of dumb shit like this. I mean, hell, how much space is that flag even taking up? It's not even, it's like, what, 1% of the whole scene? Can't make this up. You just can't. You just can't make this up. It's that dumb. It is that dumb. It is really that dumb.
Did you spot it? No? Yeah, I can see how that would ruin the entire game for you. Anyway.
Oh, Lord.
I asked the forum, is this game woke? And an angry howl arose and the topic was deleted due to reports. The community of this game seems pretty woke and spiteful. I can't...
You're gonna melt like the Wicked Witch of Oz with how long it's been since this absolute insect took a walk outside his room. I love that mug with a strawberry in it. Oh yeah, that is really nice.
Right on their forum anymore.
It started out okay, but then they introduced the lesbian detective and other nonsense. By the time I had quit, the whole game world was overrun with non-white refugee NPCs.
What did I miss?
Hi, Lydia. Someone apparently played through Celeste without realizing Madeline was trans or something.
Well, someone apparently fucking played Celeste, found out that a scene that you only get after beating the hardest shit in the base game has a trans flag that takes up 1% of the whole scene exists, and thus his entire experience was ruined, and wanted to try and find a mod that removes it. Despite the fact that, despite the fact that if you know literally anything about Celeste, like the fucking game.
Having a fucking aneurysm over this.
I'm gonna have too much. I'm actually just gonna have a stroke over this. I think I've experienced enough. I've experienced enough. I've seen enough. We're gonna get into, we're gonna do some parabling.
Oh, yeah.
Where is Stanley Parable in my... There it is. Anyways, here we go. Freddy Fazbear. Why is Freddy Fazbear on the screen? That's just Lydia's mute thing for that. Anyways, where is my OBS? Let's quickly pull it. Motherfucker! Oh god, game, do not remind me. Please enter the current time. Two. I don't know why I have to put in the time again here. And also now I have to readjust the size of the game again. Mainly because the last stream where I played probably the worst game ever. Sorry, can I just say something? They were actually setting the clock both times you booted up the game. A lot of people don't take that step seriously. They just leave the clock set at 12 o'clock and call it a day. But you're actually taking the time to set the clock, and I appreciate that. That's how I know you care about this experience. You're paying attention. Okay, I didn't actually think that the game would pull that kind of shit on me, but that's... Okay, sure, yeah, alright. Do you have any way of knowing if the times you're setting are correct? Well, I mean, they are, at least for me. I mean, usually they're like a minute ahead because I don't actually know how long, how many seconds it is until like the next minute, so I just kind of correct it for that. Tell you what, I'll make you a deal. Since you've been so cooperative, next time you boot up the game and see the screen, just set the clock to your favorite time. What do you mean by that? Go ahead, pick whichever time you want, even if it's not the correct time, you've earned it. Alright, I'll let you get back to the video game now. Okay. Sure, yeah, thanks, Gabe.
Okay.
Alright. Oh, fuck, right, we left off on this. I forgot about that. We left off on, the sequel ending.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what button.
Okay, we have already seen this. It's more so just kind of the same. Anyways, what did we leave off here?
Were gone. What could it mean?
That's what it left
Stanley
off with.
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Alright. Alright, let's see here. Do we need the bucket this
Stanley
time?
went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
Why is there just a balloon just sat in that chair?
Cause fuck you.
What do you mean, fuck me? There's one inside the box! How is it not floating? Whatever. We don't need the bucket. We'll be fine.
Yeah, we don't need the bucket. You're right.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay, we will... go to the door on the left, I guess. I see. I see this one is talking about the various Stanley figures.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
No. Fuck you.
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet. No
I like the
reason to
broom
still
closet.
be here.
I like the broom closet. It's quiet. I don't have to do anything here.
It was baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
Doing sweet fuck all, alright. That's great.
Are you really still in the broom closet?
Mm-hmm.
Standing around doing nothing? Why? Please offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
I mean, Nothing was stopping me.
You
So
do
that's kind of
realize there's no choice or anything in here, right? If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever. I never would have thought to mention it.
Well, you see, Thingus.
Maybe to you this is somehow its own branching path. Maybe when you go talk about this with your friends, you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favorite." I hope your friends find this concerning.
What?
Stanley was fat and ugly and really
What the fuck?
He only got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is. That or with drug money. Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
What the fuck? Hey, fuck you, asshole!
To a very definite conclusion about what's going on right now. You're dead.
What?
You got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's nothing here, when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system and you collapsed on the keyboard.
I'm still alive.
Well, in a situation like this, the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose. Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby? The person at this computer is dead. They have fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities. It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species. Please
Stanley is addicted to what?
And instruct another human to take their place, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming, so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them.
You know, this would be helpful if I wasn't wearing headphones.
Done that, just step out into the hallway.
How else is Stanley supposed to pass his time on work breaks? Alright, fine. Unless you have, like... Is there anything more to say? Or is that the last thing? Okay, fine, I'll just...
Second player. It's good to have you. I guarantee you can't do any worse than the person who came before you. You, too. I'm at the mercy of an entire species of invalids. Perhaps there's a monkey nearby you can hand the controls to. Fish? Fungus? Look, you can hammer out the details. I'm not particularly picky. I'll just be waiting for when you're ready to pick up the story again.
Okay, fine. Fine, I'll progress the fucking story.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. Another miniature Stanley figurine. This, you know, there really must be a snappier name for these things. What about mini-stands? Stanley figs? What about Stanlerines? Yes, I think I like that. Another Stanlerine under your belt.
I see. Well, at least I have that. Does this even say anything? No. I can't even read that if I wanted to. Anyways, we're down here.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss. Admitting he had left his post during work hours, he might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy.
Anyways, I guess we're going through this ending again.
Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all? None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating?
Yes.
No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. and at last he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. "I'm dreaming!" he yelled. "This is all a dream."
Yes, it's all just a... Whoa.
Stanley felt.
Hey, I didn't even know you could get on top of these chairs. Oh shit, alright.
His co-workers weren't...
Did that on
actually
complete
glad.
fucking accident,
He
too.
wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground. Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just...
Anyways, we're about to go crazy and have a heart attack.
He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine. I am okay.
Yeah. Sure I am.
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
Heart attack. I'm so brain rotted, I thought he was going to say, I am Steve!
Of a woman named Mariella. Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day, the very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
Anyways, we got that ending again. That was fast. And now we're back here again. Wish I could, like, press buttons on there and maybe get something.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Let's see here.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
What does input received mean? What do I do with that? I want to know what to do with that. What do I do with that? Can I even do anything with that? Okay, well, I guess there's not really much I can do with that. Which is unfortunate, but whatever.
When Stanley came to
No,
a set
fuck
of
you.
2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Let me into the other rooms. That's for another ending. You need to restart like several loops and find computers for the input received. Fuck. Alright.
Ah, yes. Truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Or do I? Or do I? Wonder if there's like a branch off point here.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Well, fuck you, asshole.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here.
Oh, there's a pathway over there.
I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that...
Okay, damn it!
He's in control of the story and
Fuck!
gets to tell him what to do. Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very...
Alright, fuck you! Fuck you!
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Oh! Oh, I see. Oh, okay. So, I guess 3 more loops? Well, I guess I have 3 more loops to figure out how to do that one little jump-off point. So, we will do that.
Stanley came to a set of 2
Sorry
open doors.
for
This was
remaining
not the
muted
correct
for
way
so
to the meeting
long.
room, and Stanley knew
What
it perfectly
happened?
well. Perhaps he wanted to stop
Oh,
by
was
the
talking
employee
with my
lounge
dad.
first,
Oh,
just
fair
to
enough.
admire it.
Yeah.
Wow. Yes. This room. What a beautiful room. What a gorgeous, gorgeous...
Shut up, narrator.
Eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Fuck that door. I don't like it. It's ugly and it called me fat.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Let's see here. Penalty for misuse of cargo lift, 1,000. Penalty for jumping off the cargo lift, 5,000. If I fucking fall to my death, how am I supposed... You know what, whatever.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that
It's gonna go up over this. You're gonna have to jump off as it goes like up and over.
But the fact is that
Yeah,
the
hang on.
story
I
has
think I
been
know how.
about
I think I know
nothing
how
but
this is
you
gonna work.
all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you...
Really? Perfect.
I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? I'm convinced that I want something bad to happen to you. Why?
Danger everywhere.
Convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful.
Well, eat my fucking fat girl dick, huh?
Whoa, calm down.
Give me
Watch this.
What's this one? 2B3. I can't open that. That's disappointing.
I'm opening any other doors.
Now listen carefully.
What the fuck is this?
Okay, this is the same door thing.
I didn't even pay attention. Ooh, what's this?
Okay,
Ah.
I'm going back
Stanley.
to the name of these little Stanley figurines, and now I'm torn between Stanlerines
You can tell it's a new voice line when the qualities are a little more
what
different.
name better encapsulates the intrinsic sense of happiness that you get from seeing a small number in the corner of your screen go up by 1? Let me sit on it. I'm sure it will come to me.
Whatever. Anyways, I didn't pay attention to what you said.
Go through the blue.
Okay.
Aha. Perhaps you misunderstood.
Hey, fuck you!
Through the blue.
Wait, what?
Door.
No, go through the blue.
No.
I still don't think we're communicating
Turn around.
properly.
Ah.
Walked through the red door.
Sorry, I'm colorblind.
All right, fine. Go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you.
What is this?
It's nothing.
There's nothing here.
They didn't even finish the
I
level.
haven't even finished building this section. You were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed.
Oh my god, the
Is this
missing
what you
textures.
wanted?
Perfect.
Was
It's
it
so
worth
perfect.
ruining
We're in the
the entire
fucking
story I'd written
Valve test room.
for you?
Yes.
Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of
Okay, my
yours.
mouth is starting to
What would
become
have made this
unnumbed.
game better? What did you want to see?
Fun.
Vehicles?
Oh, wait, I
Skill
know what
trees?
I know what
Work
next is
with
coming.
me. You've
It's gonna
given
be
me
really funny.
absolutely nothing so far. Tell you
I don't know.
what, let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback.
Alright.
There we go.
Oh, fucking
Third
Christ.
option.
Ah.
This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
Yeah, go through the third option.
Well, it looks like the ceiling lights are kind of broken.
That's the point. Go through the
That's
third door.
unfortunate. What do we got here?
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now,
Wait,
tell
your
me about your
experience.
experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here.
I don't know. I'd give it a 4, I guess.
Okay, so we're getting somewhere. Clearly there's something here that speaks to you. If I can be honest here, I really don't have
If you
any
chose
idea
one,
where I'm
something
going
else
with
would
this.
happen.
This whole third door thing was just a stab in the dark. But I guess you're into it, so let's keep this party train rolling. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's
Okay.
take a look.
Alright,
Yeah!
Worldwide leaderboard?
Yeah, baby.
Oh, God. How fucking far am I down here?
That's you.
Brilliant. I am 9,328th.
Okay,
Brilliant.
I haven't seen this ending. I'm gonna be so honest.
This ending is fantastic. Go in the third door again.
Alright, I guess we'll take this again.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please.
It's okay.
Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on.
Oh, wait, I
okay,
know
well,
this.
why didn't you just lead with that, huh?
Playtesting.
Hold on.
You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you?
I think I
Perfect.
know what this
Let
is.
me boot it up.
Alright, but... Oh, we're just...
Yeah! The baby!
Danger.
Let's
You
go!
click the button
Get ready to do
move
this
him
for like
back to the
5
right.
hours,
And if
by
he
the
reaches
way.
the fire, you fail.
I'm
It's
not
very
doing this for
meaningful,
5
all
hours.
about the desperation
Then
and
burn the
tedium
baby.
of endlessly confronting the demands of family life.
What
I
a
think
sense.
the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So
What?
why don't you
Oh, my
give it
mistake,
4
4
hours of
hours.
play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to
I'm
keep
not
your
gonna
wits on
do
your
this for
toes.
4 hours. Are you high?
That's the entire game.
Yeah, literally. Someone did do this for 4 hours. There is actually an ending to this, but like you don't have to. Just burn it. It's
The
not
noise
nothing.
is so unpleasant.
Die, child! Die! Die!
Heartless bastard. Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me? Because if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas.
That's because I don't want to be playing this for 4 hours. I don't have that kind of time.
I'm not even going to try.
Yeah, they
I'm
do
out.
actually. He does
I'm
actually
out.
add
I'm done.
gameplay elements
It's
eventually.
over. Thank you for playing.
it's really funny.
Your input was extremely valuable.
What the fuck?
Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game? Just to ease the pain.
Wait, what?
Let's see.
Wait, what's going on?
I think I know what we're doing.
Yes, this seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
Hey, what's going on here? Oh, okay. What? What the fuck?
Fascinating. What do you think this game is about, Stan?
Where the fuck am I now?
What is
This is Firewatch.
Oh my god.
It seems obvious to me that you are meant to play as a creepy man.
Someone
spying on
redid
innocent civilians
Firewatch.
below you from up high in your creep tower. Perhaps for some sort of
Creep
twisted
town.
erotic purpose. Yes.
Well, that's not what I want to do. That's weird.
Experience
Oh,
of
by the
total
way.
mental
game-
depravity. So far, I love everything about this game, Stanley.
What?
Even more. Come, let's venture outward and see what else is out there.
Nice.
What did you say? Did you say you enjoy the creepy spying aspect? Fucking weird disembodied voice in my head?
Oh no.
Yeah. Again, this is supposed to be
can't
Firewatch.
Originally, this was a portal in Minecraft.
It
Oh,
is.
that's funny.
It's an open world game.
Yeah.
Good
It
God,
was
quickly
originally
block it
Portal in
off.
Minecraft.
Wait, what? What the fuck?
Thank goodness, Stanley. What a close call.
Okay, eat dicks.
I wandered off into that thing. That big, open, just wandering around. No right or wrong directions. No path to follow. You can just go in any... Oh, thank heavens we avoided it.
Holy shit.
We're out of the woods now, Stanley. Okay, I'm going to get us out of here. Let's find another game. Preferably something with walls. Something with nice, big, insurmountable walls.
Where the fuck are you taking me?
I'm a little upset that they got rid of the
I
Minecraft
think
reference.
This will be
It
just
was
the
really
thing.
funny. He built like a little dirt house and it was hilarious.
I think I remember.
Fucking Rocket League!
Exactly what I had in mind. Just a nice big box for you to run around in. There isn't any possibility that you could get lost here. Now this is game design. Stanley, if you manage to get lost in this game, I will be phenomenally impressed.
Well, buddy.
Okay, so what exactly do we do here? Let's see. There are
Ooh,
lots of
hole.
cars here in the back, but obviously there's no
Ah, fuck,
racetrack.
it's blocked off. Never mind.
Okay, I'm seeing that there's a ball of some kind back here. Is this game sports ball? Stanley, I think it's sports ball. Oh, what fun.
Fuck yeah, it
We shall
is.
run the bases and do a touchdown together. Yeah, I think surely we must.
Well, I'm glad that we know just about as much about sports as we do as each other, so that's good.
I
Boink.
love how accurate it is. Push the ball. Push.
Boink. Oh, I'm moving faster now. What the fuck? All right.
Are you doing it? Are you winning? Is this
Boink.
fun? Is it better than my miserable little story that I worked so hard on? Stanley,
Oh, we don't even get the explosion?
I realize I'm not a sportsologist, but
I'm gonna fall into the
what are you
pit.
doing?
Hold on, what are you doing?
Oh, whoa! Where the fuck am I now?
You there? I can't help you. How will you write a story without me? You can't do it. You know that. Stanley, come back.
Oh.
The beta versions of this game. Oh yeah. One path forward.
Well, alright. Well, bye. Oh. And now I'm...
We're back in the original Stanley Parable. This is what it originally looked like.
Ooh.
I don't know why it's giving me like the Half-Life 2 leak vibes.
That's what it's supposed to be because it's supposed.
Yeah, it was originally a Half-Life 2 mod, if I remember
originally,
correctly.
Stanley.
It was originally a
Correct.
Half-Life mod. There's the...
See, there's the 2 doors.
I guess they're just moving.
That's
All those
sweet.
old Combine terminals there, too.
Hell yeah.
Wonder how the narrator would describe Celeste. That would be funny. I don't even know how you would do that in this game.
Yeah, and this is the original office that it looks like. That's really cool.
This is sweet.
The fact that the guys waited, like, did a reference this deep to people who knew the original is insane.
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice, and if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon. I can wait.
Okay. Oh, and... Oh, is that... And we're back here.
Welcome back.
Again. Okay.
Yeah.
Welcome back,
All of his
dude. I'm not
co-workers
scared.
were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to
Gotta
go to the
find
meeting
the-
room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Input computer. No, not that one. Where the fuck could it be?
The bucket.
This is a bucket.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Yeah, blah blah. I'm trying to find the funny computer that has awaiting input. Where is it?
I don't think it comes on every.
Don't think it what?
No. I don't think it a lot. You know what I mean?
When
It doesn't
Stanley
exist
set
on
a
every.
two-open door. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly
Kinda
well.
I kind of wonder what
Perhaps
happened.
he wanted to
with the
stop
red
by the
door.
employee lounge
Well, I guess we'll
first,
find out.
just to admire it. The lounge was sublime, a work of art. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Well, fuck you, asshole.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time.
I'm still recovering.
There's
from the
someone you've been
dentist.
neglecting, Stanley. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others?
Yes.
Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you?
Yeah.
Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful.
Yeah, sure you do.
Let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance. Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Alright, fine, I'll take the red door this
Oh,
time.
thank God you are willing to listen to me. Do you see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time? The problem is all these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running and running, just the way you're doing right now. Don't you see that it's killing us, Stanley? I want it to stop.
What?
We would both be so much happier if we just stopped.
No.
And I think I have a solution. Here, let me show you.
Oh, and that door's open now. Where does this take me? The void.
What do we want? What are we looking for?
What is this? Where the fuck are we?
Yes.
Oh.
Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? If
Oh,
we
okay.
just stay right here, right in this moment with this place, Stanley, I think I feel happy. I actually feel happy.
Okay, well, this is nice. I
It's
can
very
get
nice.
behind this. But wait, that looks different. It looks different back there. What's going on here?
No, wait. Where are you going?
Well, this place looked different, and I don't know.
Well, go back for a second.
Oh!
Right. Where were we?
Okay. Things are looking a little bit different. Was that a giant wormhole appearing? We got stars, we got...
Unfortunately, you do have to, I think, go through that door to make progress.
Looks like a giant eye looking down
The
at me, and it's making me very
space
uncomfortable.
butthole.
It's okay, sure, yeah, you could,
The
look at the space hole, and now Geen. We have Geen.
Okay, you're gonna have to make progress by going through that door, by the way.
All right, yeah, fine. All right, we'll go through the concrete
'Cause
halls.
I know.
Listen, I just want to know what's going on over here.
Oh,
What-
no. Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this.
Well, that's unfortunate. What if I want to kill myself?
Please, no, Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me. Please,
That's-
Stanley,
oh!
stop what you're doing.
Literally.
Oh, wait, I was saying that as a joke. I thought that there was like a door up here. Well, I guess I do kill myself.
Oh, thank God. You lived.
More damage.
You had me worried there for a moment. Now, can we please get back to the other room?
Do it again.
No.
Do it.
No, what are you doing, Stanley?
Again!
I'm asking you not to take this away from me.
When did we get to
I
the
can't go back
ride?
to what
This
I was
is the
before.
ride.
If you die, we'll both go back. Why are you doing this?
Again!
Stanley, let's go back to the other room. Can you do that for me?
Well, I get to see stars if I fucking die, so I mean, like, you know, it works.
My God. Is this really how much you dislike my
Well,
game?
that's okay.
You throw
Well,
yourself from this platform
okay,
over and
that's
over to be ridden.
okay. Now you're just being
Kill
dramatic.
yourself to keep me from being
Now you're just being fucking dramatic. Okay, you big fucking blubbery baby. How am I not dead?
Getting a kick out of it. I don't know anymore.
I'm super slow now.
To get along.
Because you've been breaking your
I guess
fucking
that was
legs.
Too much to ask. It looks like you wanted to make a choice after all. Well, this one is yours.
Okay. I have to be so fucking dramatic over it. Jesus Christ. If I get a good enough concussion, I'll see cartoony stars. Yeah, exactly.
No.
Whee!
Is it over? Start, isn't it? I'm going back.
See, it's as if nothing happened. See, we're back here again. Nothing ever happened.
I can't wait to tell this story to my co-workers, Stanley thought. How amusing they'll find it. Oh, won't we all just laugh and laugh at the time I thought everyone had gone missing.
Okay, well that's different. Where is the input computer? It's not here again. Fuck!
It might not be in every read.
Oh well, whatever.
I think it's on certain ones.
Unlucky.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door. This was not
No.
the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly
Did you
well.
take the elevator
Perhaps he
in the
wanted
one
to stop by
place?
the employee lounge first.
I
just to
think I
admire it.
did. Pretty sure I
Standing
did.
now in this incredible room, Stanley for the first time, but eager to get back to business, Stanley
I
took
wonder,
the
is
first
there a
open
branch
door on
off
his
point
left.
there?
And so he detoured through
That
the
elevator.
maintenance section.
Yeah, I
walked
know about
straight
this
ahead to
elevator.
the opposite door and got back on track.
No. Elevator.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now, in order to get back, he needed to go, from here, it's, left. Oh, no, it's to the right, my mistake.
Alright, asshole.
No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please?
By all means, take your time.
Let's see. We went down right, left, down, left, right. Yep. Okay. Yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Yeah, if you say so.
I think this is the crazy
No.
ending.
No.
Yeah.
This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick,
You know what
Stanley,
this
close
is?
your eyes.
No.
Okay. We
don't know what this is?
Back to,
It hasn't even been a day and someone has already made Doom and Hightail. I can't even say I'm surprised.
completely unusable.
Yeah.
How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense,
I'm waiting for my
we'll
girlfriend
just
to come back
restart
from
the
work.
game from the beginning. And this time,
That way we
suppose
can
we
play
don't
Hightail
wander so
together.
far off track.
I don't have money
Okay,
for it.
From
so
the top.
that's unfortunate.
Unlucky.
Maybe
Quick
next week.
restart
though.
ending.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply
Wait, I
missed
can't
a
even.
memo.
Oh, there we go. Now I can turn that off.
Fuck, it's not there anymore.
Oh, I see. Oh, wait, I remember what this ending is.
When Stanley... Wait, what? No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere, or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
Well, I think I went that way last time I did this, so let's go this way.
Look in the back rooms.
You're in the back rooms. Don't worry about it.
Bathrooms.
The flashbang windows. Ooh. Doorway that leads to here.
Kind of wondering where the adventure
I'll
line
say it.
is. Just
This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you, they're definitely.
This looped all the way back here.
Before. Do we just?
yeah.
Do we need to
giant
restart
loop.
the game again? Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
All right. Okay. Fuck you.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting
Well, it
room.
means your
Perhaps
mother.
He had simply missed a memo.
The door's open.
Hey, which door is open?
Door is stuck. Door is stuck.
Oh, what was that sound?
And
I might be
It's even
remembering
worse.
this
and now there's no doors.
It's
Fuck you.
possible the story is back
I took
where
away
we
the doors.
came From.
Too many options. Fuck you.
Other direction and see if we missed anything.
All right.
Aha! I knew we'd miss something. The story. Here it comes. No, wait. Never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
And now this is completely different.
Now
Yep.
this... Well, I'll be honest. I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall,
Dorrant.
but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win! Congratulations!
Well,
Hooray!
You put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off. So, good job.
Yeah, nah, that's not fulfilling at all.
No, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win.
Oh,
Some
fuck
people
you.
win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay, I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
All right, here we go again. Narrator got
there
to.
it is.
There it is.
There's-
Oh, it's even called the Stanley Parable 2 Adventure Line. That's funny.
Of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
Line trademark.
That.
Yeah, it is. Follow the line.
Well, what if
Follow
I?
it.
What if I ignore it this
No.
time?
Follow the goddamn line.
What if I ignore it this time?
No, I'm down. We're living it up to the line from now on.
All right, fine. 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 I'll follow your fucking line, asset.
You're gonna listen to the best song in the game. Come on.
I already know what happens in this ending, though. I've already done
You
this.
see? The line knows where the story is.
Are
It's
you
over
sure?
in this direction.
Last time we
Almost
did this, I had no idea where the fuck
destiny.
we were going.
Nope. Here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story?
I don't know.
Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit
Got a little
weird back
extension,
there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right
I think the
now
line
is
is
a bit of
on
music
drugs.
to lighten the mood.
It is.
All right.
Yeah. My favorite song.
Cut the music, go back, and look at that fern. Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story. Make sure you study
I don't think it
closely
was last time
and
I checked.
remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
I don't think it was last time I checked.
Anyway,
but you
back
know
to the
what,
music.
Wait, what? We're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
Don't worry about it. We'll just
Line.
and then we're back here again.
Again, Line, how could
Hell
you have
yeah.
done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
All right. Now we're back here again.
You know what, Stanley?
Ah.
I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us?
Aye.
We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Okay, sure, whatever. We could do this time.
Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want
Oh, no,
our
not
story
again.
to be?
Well, it would be
Go
nice
wild.
if I wasn't just
Use
wandering
your
around in
imagination.
circles.
Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
Well, anyone's
Oh,
guess
no,
is
not you again.
The
Stanley,
line is back.
I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
If you say so.
I love how whenever the line is mentioned, it's always trademarked.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's the
The
Stanley
line
Parable
trademark.
2 Adventure line.
Ah, a choice.
Trademark.
We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere.
What if I spin in
Which
circles?
means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
Well, what happened?
Nothing happened.
And here we are.
The confusing ending.
Oh, hold up, what's this? The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times? That's really how all this goes? It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this
I do kind of want to read
thing.
this. It's attempt to put a story, but it's prevented, unable to go anywhere or do anything.
Who consulted
own.
me? Why don't I get
Find
to
the line
decide?
again. Begin to
Why
follow
don't
line.
I get a say in all of
Replica
this?
the office will
Is it
become
really? No, it can't be.
Wander in the office.
I don't want it to be. I don't
Simply
want the
play.
game to keep restarting.
Wander the blackness.
I
Find a
don't want to forget
bookstore.
what's going on.
Get
I don't
bored
want to be
and
trapped like this.
bored
I
and
won't
leave narrative.
restart the game. I won't do it. I
Eighth
won't
restart,
do it.
negative,
I
negative
won't
restart. After
do
a long
it.
time, Stanley dies.
And the timer stopped?
The 8th restart.
Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen?
I don't know.
Also, by the way, look at the doors.
So, okay.
The illusion of choice.
I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination.
Sandy's losing their mind again. Yeah, don't worry about it. It'll be fine.
Eventually.
He
Well,
says,
in the
and he turns
meantime,
Oh my fuck!
Nice. Nice. Okay, I
Did
think
he get
that was the
jump-scared?
actual ending.
Actually scared the shit out of
Stanley
me.
knew off his layout like the back of his hand. It was only a matter of time before he found the others, wherever they were. Just a matter of time.
I think I think that input thing might be related to specific endings as well. Now that I'm thinking on it, like the specific endings and restarts and loops. So that's why it's very hard to find sometimes.
Shit.
Yeah.
I don't know which endings it shows up in then.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this
Fuck
was
you.
not the correct
You ever-
way to
have
the
you
meeting
ever
room,
followed
and
his
Stanley knew it
instructions?
perfectly well.
That
Perhaps he wanted to
only when I
stop by
first
the
played the
employee
game.
lounge first, just to admire it.
There's the line.
The line is back again.
Stanley
Stanley
Parable
felt
Adventure.
lightheaded, butterflies in his stomach. Giddy but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Where's the broom closet?
It's not here. So
I guess I'll go
the
fuck
closet is
myself
in the other
then.
door. Oh, can we? What? Wait. What? What
Oh,
the
yeah,
fuck is this? Why is this room all? There's the broom closet.
Oh no! Oh no! 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 Not again! I
Yay,
won't be
broom
part of this. I'm not
closet!
going to encourage you. I'm not going to say anything at all. I'm just going to be patient and wait for you to finish whatever it is you enjoy doing so much in this room. Please take your time.
Starts jerking it.
I'm purpling it! I'm purpling it! I'm purpling it!
I'm paraboling
it, you know.
Nice.
Alright,
Coming
anyways.
to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Oh yeah, the executive bathroom.
Oh.
Oh, hey.
You're getting close now, Stanley. You've nearly gotten all of the Figler and Marines. Very soon, the last one.
What?
And then the first number will equal the second number, and that will be it. We'll be different people by then. Different in the sense that we used to have none of them. And now we have them all. You can't go back to when you had no Figler and Marines. None of us can.
Figler and Loreens.
Yeah, sure. Uh-huh.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked,
what was the
unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was
I
being
think he
held
just told
from
it
him?
to you.
What he
I
could
know.
not
He
have
does
known
eventually,
was that
but
the
if you do it
keypad
before he
behind the
mentions the
boss's
number-
desk
I just don't
guarded
remember what the
terrible
number was.
truth that his boss had
like
been
1, 2,
keeping
3,
from
4
him.
something.
And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck.
Yeah!
Amazing.
Luck!
He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Sanity Parable.
I have to remind everyone, this was made by
Descending
people who
deeper into the
basically did this as a
building,
mod
Stanley
first. I
realized
still
he
find
felt
this
a bit
amazing.
peculiar.
Yeah.
It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had
the
never
numbers are starting
occurred
to
to
fully
him?
take off now.
This question would not go unanswered for long.
You saw that picture I sent, right?
What if I go back up?
Whoops. Nope. Never mind. Stanley actually got back into the elevator and went back up. Silly me. Why did Stanley do that when he knew that it would just lead back to his boss's office? Well, that's a great question. I just can't wait to find out.
It would be funny if it actually, like, didn't go back to the boss's office and went back to somewhere else.
Well, let's find out.
I suppose we will.
It just takes me back to the boss's office.
Back here.
Here we are, Stanley. It's your boss's office. Exactly the way it was before you got onto the elevator. It's still just exactly what it is. What a decision you've made to come up here and look at the office again. This has fleshed out the plot of the story in new and fascinating ways I could have never anticipated. It's that keen eye for storytelling
Hold on,
that you
wait,
have.
wait.
An incisive rapid fire of critical plot points, one after the other, weaving a rich tapestry of uncompromising narrative. Wow. I'm bolted to the edge of my seat.
Well, is there like a secret book or something?
I'm trying to think. I wanted to look it up and see if, like, there's a method to use the keypad again.
My cursor does show up here, meaning that there might be something to interact with here. No. I don't have to go back up yet. I could swear my cursor fucking appeared here for some reason. Why does it appear here? Unless it... okay, it's probably just for the keypad then. Oh well.
Wait, hold on. Escape pod ending. Oh, wait. Okay. Trapping the narrator.
Wait, hold on.
I'm trying to figure it out here. The press conference ending. Elevator between the boss's office and the mind control facility. So, door choice left. Figure this out. Okay, so information, blah, blah, blah. It's not bad. Okay, so put in 8s into the keypad, a bunch. Like, do it twice.
Oh, okay.
Just like 8, 8, 8, 8, and just...
Eight.
Nice.
8.
Try 3s. Try all 3s again. And put it out after completing the elevator ending with the bucket. Okay, that's different. Try 1947. No, it only works in a specific thing. That's dumb.
1987. No, I'm kidding.
1947, not 87.
I know. But I was thinking of 87.
Funny story, when my friend got the confusion ending, the game crashed, and the funny part is that she's questioning if the crash was part of the game. That is hilarious, actually.
Okay. Oh, okay, you need to do the 3s with the bucket, which is just strange.
Okay, so I guess I just have to kind of
It's
just
not
get
available
over
in the Ultra Deluxe edition. You can be input in the Ultra Deluxe, but the narrator doesn't react to it. Womp womp.
Incredible. Now he's getting back into the elevator and going down again. Ladies and gentlemen, how does he keep coming up with all of this?
Well, listen, it's just curiosity, right?
Okay.
Alright, so...
Surely this time Stanley will walk forward into the spooky corridor, won't he? Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
What if instead I did this?
Although this passageway had the word "it," but of course, Stanley thought better of it and realized he simply had too much to live for. The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out? Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
I have seen this ending before. TV World! It's TV time!
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No, he refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never! It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Did he? The world may never know.
But here was the proof, the heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions, happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Actually, first, hang on. 1, 2, 3. There's number 4. Where's button number 4? I need to find button number 4. Button 4. The 4 button. Oh, is it up? I can't even see that. So, where is 4 button? There's... Unless it was... No, it doesn't look like it's down there. Are you serious? You're telling me that number 4 is all the way up there?
Yes.
God damn it. But I wanna... How do I get up there? How do I get up there? I wanna know how to get up there. It's all blocked off and shit, but I wanna know what's up there.
There he is.
Come on, let me through.
It opens when you turn on stuff for the mind control facility.
I've already kind of done that, didn't I? Oh, I guess system power.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation. Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control?
Maybe.
Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example,
well, fuck you.
And I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system.
Well,
in the
all
event
right.
that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode, eliminating the entire complex.
Okay.
How long until detonation then? Let's say 2 minutes. Ah, now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about me, where we're going, what all this means. I barely know where to start. What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of solace before you're obliterated? All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free.
2, 3.
Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone. Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside.
What the
or
fuck?
I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though. This version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go.
5.
But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the
that
next go-around will
did-
be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. Why not? These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees.
So wait, do I just hit
Oh,
the
dear
3
me,
button?
what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you. Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons. No, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button. Or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is?
Okay, well, this is just...
You're in
Yeah,
for quite a
you really can't do anything once you're
disappointment.
got
But here's
this
a
ending.
spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you made humble. This is not a challenge. It's a tragedy. You wanted to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't. Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to strike.
Alright.
30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here, just you being blown to pieces. Will you cling desperately to your frail life, or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count. Or don't. It's all the same to me, all a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life.
I guess I'm dying.
Until the moment I say, happily ever up.
Alright. Fine. Fair enough. The confusion ending and not Stan... well, I've already seen the confusion ending. What the fuck is the not Stanley ending? What the fuck is that?
I think I know what ending that is. That's the one where you're
Even
not
now,
standing.
Stanley's office was a distant memory. What did it look like? There was a computer, perhaps, and a painting. Was it a painting or a photo? He could no longer recall.
God damn it, it's not here.
Ah! Pick the bucket, because the bucket does things.
Stanley lifted the bucket into his arms, and a wave of comfort rushed over him. Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
Now he mentions the bucket every time. It's hilarious.
This is a bucket.
Dear God. Oh, Stanley.
But wait, there's
You
more.
feel it? The broom closet. Coming to the staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
Alright, so let's see here.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once
think it's
again
a bunch of
stunned
threes.
to discover not an indication of any human life. Crushed by the weight of this revelation, Stanley may have broken down into an emotional dumpster fire if not for the soothing presence of the bucket. Even now, in his darkest of hours, did the bucket's warmth and guiding light pierce the dark clouds of confusion and chaos. It would be with him always. The bucket would. And he knew
well,
it.
it's not doing anything.
The two of them were inseparable. At this point, Stanley was so absorbed in the tender spiritual connection he shared with the bucket that he didn't notice the keypad behind the boss's desk.
I
Nor
noticed
in
it.
his bliss of simply being near the bucket did he have any notion that the pin number for the keypad was 2845.
I don't think you have the correct version because it's very weird.
Oh, that's fucking stupid.
Stanley just sat around twiddling his... But Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck. Was it that the bucket knew all along? Was the bucket guiding him? Yes.
Was
this is
the
certainly
bucket
most
guiding
logical
him?
explanation.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, this bucket.
The elevator raced downward, plummeting towards an unknown fate. It would be all Stanley could do to keep himself together, if not for the bucket. Soothing him, comforting him, reassuring that in this darkest moment of uncertainty, he would be all right. The bucket is here for you, Stanley. Everything will be fine.
Yeah, I don't think I've actually seen the not Stanley ending,
Stanley and the
probably.
bucket walked straight ahead through the large door that read, mind control facility.
No.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley and the bucket would both meet a violent death.
Get the not Stanley ending. Do everything you did to get the phone ending. But instead of answering the phone, unplug the phone. The phone ending? What?
I think it's the one where it talks about your wife.
At this point, Stanley and the bucket were knowingly walking forward into a very painful death for each of them.
Oh well. Embrace me.
Embrace me.
I think this is the Half-Life. Dude.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley and the bucket inched closer to their demise, Stanley reflected on how meaningless the bucket's warmth and comfort had turned out to be. To be sure, it puts the mind and the soul at ease to embrace the bucket, but what use is a sense of ease when you're about to be crushed to death? This is what Stanley thought to himself, and he sort of kicked himself for wasting so much time carrying a bucket everywhere. Farewell, Stanley.
Alright, well, I guess I'm dead.
You're not.
And then G-Man comes and saves me, I guess.
Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley and the bucket were led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, the bucket's life came to an end, as it was crushed violently to death.
Not bucket.
Oh well.
So you gotta get to the objective.
It was a shame, the death of such a magnificent bucket. It's true that all buckets are radiant in their own way, but this one stood above the rest. It was a glorious bucket to behold.
I'm sorry.
The bucket. It's different for the bucket. What?
That is amazing.
What the fuck? That's hilarious.
But yeah, this is the ending where you get to see the
Can you
the
see
museum.
how arrogant it was for Stanley to take a bucket like this?
Yes,
and
it
to
is
claim it
definitely
for his own?
25 buckets.
Can you see the hubris that blinded him? Can you see that the bucket is far more noble than Stanley will ever be in his short life?
I'm certain that that is more than 25 buckets. That. Oh my god, is this just a bucket museum now?
Yes.
Inferno bucket.
Changes everything.
Oh my god. A bucket with 2 handles. I see. Coping strategies equals holes. I see. Cave drawing of the fucking bucket.
No man can own a bucket, and certainly not a bucket as dazzling to behold as this one.
Oh my god.
It is man who should kneel before the bucket.
What? Okay, well that's just concerning. Oh, do I just kill myself here? What?
You can't.
Well, fuck you. I guess I'm taking the bucket.
Exactly.
But there is something we can do. Something we can do together, you and I, that will right this terrible wrong. Let Stanley die. Let him be crushed by the machine.
alright.
Don't reset the game. Don't give him another opportunity to run off with another beautiful bucket. We can save the world's buckets from their treatment as tools and implements if only we let Stanley die together. The bucket shall take its place as ruler, as leader, as commander of a new world, a new vision.
Why is the narrator woman now estrogen?
Oh my god.
Oh, don't worry about it.
That's what estrogen does.
Don't worry about it.
Oh my god. I can't believe this Stanley Parable is woke now.
There's a woman narrator. Time to boycott the Stanley Parable.
What could it mean?
Yeah.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay, does this one have the input computer? Fuck me, I guess not. God, which...
When and where? I'm kidding.
Something we all know I would be the one topping. Anyways,
Stanley came to a set of two open doors. He entered the door on his left.
Fuck you.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
Me?
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
I don't know, that's up to interpretation.
The lounge was grand, majestic, perhaps too majestic.
Does the pointy fingers.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the
woke parable SMH.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't 5 years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really.
Wait a minute.
I'm not.
Oh.
I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley.
I don't think you see it.
Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision.
So wait, the not Stanley ending is if I go through this ending, but I do something different towards the end.
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life.
I don't have a wife.
Waiting.
Ah, that's a wall.
That's her husband, though. You need to be. Oh, no, you can't. Did you just unplug the phone? No, that wasn't supposed to be a choice. How did you do that? You actually chose incorrectly? I didn't even know that was possible. Let me double check. No, it's definitely here, clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone. He's taken to his apartment where he finds his wife, and the two pledge themselves to one another. Music comes in, fade to white, roll credits. Not picking up the phone is actually somehow an incorrect course of action. How is that even possible? None of these decisions were supposed to mean anything. I don't understand. How on earth are you making meaningful choices? What did you... Wait a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I can't believe it. How had I not noticed it sooner? You're not Stanley. You're a real person.
What? Wait, hang on!
I can't believe I was so mistaken. This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices. And to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long. If you'd made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely.
Well, what the fuck, asshole?
Completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making. Or did you not grasp the severity of the situation? Well, I won't have that kind of risk on my watch. I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you properly on safe decision-making in the real world. Please observe this helpful instructional video.
Wait, what do you mean?
Choice.
What?
It's the part of being a real person. But if used incorrectly, can also be the most dangerous.
What?
For example, in this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Rupert has a choice. He could invent a machine that eliminates food shortages across the world to make life better for all people. Or he could spend years of hard work forgetting how to read.
What?
Which choice would you make? Remember that unlike here, the real world makes sense, and at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic. If you find yourself dealing with a person who does not make sense, in all likelihood, that person is not real. Allow the person to finish their thought, then provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking. Turn to a partner and practice saying, "My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back sack and crack."
The back sack and crack.
Making choices.
It's 4:30. It's time for me to smoke crack.
Part to a healthy decision-making process. Most medical professionals recommend making at least 8 choices per day. Do you make more than 8? Less? And finally, if you begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful and whether you'll ever make a significant contribution to the world, just remember that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant.
Okay, well, fuck
and the
you.
feeling should subside.
Die.
This time, your instructor will guide you in an exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this.
Die!
Die!
Ah, welcome back.
What? What?
of narrative contradiction.
God, I
But
was
not
taking a moment
worry.
to sneeze,
Now
and
that
I
you're
just looked
properly
back, and
informed on
there's
good
just so many
decision-making,
fucking
we're going to
forklifts.
revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago.
What?
And see what the correct thing to do would have been.
Why is there
This way, please.
forklifts? Why is there forklifts? Why are there fucking forklifts?
What happened?
Because it's really funny.
And now I'm back here again.
Welcome back, Stanley.
Now that we know your choice
and there's
we can't have you jumping off the platform and dying.
Oh, die.
The main character dying senselessly halfway through the story. That story would make no sense at all. We just need to get you home as soon as possible before the narrative contradiction gets any worse. Unfortunately, it seems this place is not well equipped to deal with reality.
Well, okay, well that's not a... Well, here's the thing. That doesn't sound like my problem, okay? That sounds like a big load of, not my problem. Sounds like a whole lot of, you know, you? It sounds like a you issue, you know? I mean, that's my guess.
Almost there. You'll take the door on the left, back to the correct ending, the story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real world.
Well, no, that's not how this works.
Now remember, all you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first.
Is Stanley
I'm quite
forklift
sure you'll be up
certified?
to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
No.
No! Why did you do that?
What the fuck is going on?
The game itself is breaking down. That's why this is happening, because the game itself is breaking down.
Well, something went wrong here. That's unfortunate.
Something you say.
Okay, fine. We'll go to the right.
You mean left?
The left and... Oh,
Yeah.
I can't believe, after everything we talked about, that you... My story! You've destroyed my work! Why? For what? What did you get out of that? What did you think was so special about seeing the game undone? Left here like so much garbage. It's worthless now. And what am I supposed to do? Even if there were a way to continue,
fucking guy is tweaking.
My story is now incorrect? How can I go back to
Guy's
that?
crashing
I
out.
can't erase that knowledge. I'll have to live with it forever. Reliving its impossibility forever.
I don't remember a lot of the endings.
Is it better to shut the game down entirely? To willingly destroy all of my work?
What's it for? No, I'm kidding.
What's the answer? What do I do? What do I do? What do I... No, I have to. I have to shut the game down.
No, you don't.
I have to. I have to.
No, just let me climb over this and go through the right door. Oh. Okay. Never mind then. Where the fuck am I now?
Oh, I'm here. I'm still here. Here in this pile of rubbish. With you.
Well, fuck you.
Who thought you were so clever. Now look where we are. My entire game is destroyed. It was the only thing in the world that was mine, and you've run it into the ground.
Oh,
What,
okay.
did you
How
think that
could
would
you,
be funny?
Sanity?
You just had to see.
What the
Didn't I
fuck?
upon
It's
you
not my
once,
fault that it's so fragile. If I unplug a phone, it causes reality to break around me.
To do something, there's a damn good reason for it. That thought hadn't even occurred to you, had it? That there's a world outside of you? You're a child.
Child.
My story.
Come on, you can't like.
If you'd just gone through the door on the left, you would have seen it. There was a whole underground facility. You would have destroyed it and been victorious. It would have been so perfect. I worked so hard on it. I tried so hard to make... behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first.
We're back here now?
I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
No.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back. behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow.
Feel like that one Donald Glover meme.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
The right, you said? Okay. Oh, you don't even comment on it anymore. Boo!
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back.
You can comment on it.
Exactly as Stanley would.
Alright, fine, I'll choose to do the
Putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. Alright. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Oh, you fucking bastard! You took away my— Aw, eat dicks. Eat dicks. Eat big floppy dicks. I can't even open up this. Boo! What?
Interesting.
Okay, well, this is different.
Stepping inside his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned
might be part
to
of the
discover
original.
not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, until he saw the door with a voice receiver next to it. Surely behind this door lay all the answers to his questions. And beyond all probability, he knew the passcode. He had seen it on his boss's computer just last week. Night Shark 115. Was this the code to open the door? Would it still work? There was only one way to find out. Stanley had been trained never to speak up, but now he would draw from within himself the courage to face the unknown. He drew a sharp breath and then spoke the code.
Wait, am I supposed to say it? Night Shark 115?
Stanley spoke the code. Night Shark 115.
Night Shark 115.
It's a joke about him being a silent protagonist. You actually, I don't think, can do it.
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
I'm sorry, is there a problem? You didn't mishear me, did you?
I can't talk!
Code into the receiver. Otherwise, we can't
Why
get
did you
on
turn
with the
into
story.
Susie
This is
briefly
a
there?
crucial—
I can't fucking talk! Hey, dumbass! I can't talk in this game!
Okay, fine. You're not gonna do it. But you know what? It's pretty humiliating to bring you this far, only for you to suddenly decide you have better things to do. I asked you for this one single thing, for your respect. The kind of respect Stanley shows for his choices. He knows what it means to take the story seriously. If you didn't want to see what I had to show you, then why did you come here? You had a choice, you know. You could have gone through the door on the right. You could have done whatever the hell you wanted over there. Why did you come this way? Speak. Say something to me. Explain yourself, you coward. You...
And there it is. There's the not Stanley ending.
Hello? Are you... Is everything okay?
You're the narrator, by the way. That's the whole thing with this ending.
I need you to make a choice. I need you to walk through the door. Are you listening to me?
That's it.
Can you hear me? Is everything all right?
What?
Stanley, this is
existential, is it not?
That's correct. You cannot be wrong here. We can work together. I'll accept whatever you do. I simply need you to take that step
oh,
forward,
wow.
please.
Okay, my head hurts. I don't know how to feel about this ending.
It's a really good ending.
Second Century Toys.
This is more important than you can
I'm
ever
gonna be
know.
honest. It's a really good ending.
I need this. The story needs it.
Oh God!
So, you hear me? Are you there? Are you listening to this? Stanley, are you there? Okay. It's okay, I can wait. You need time to decide. Time to make sure your choice is correct. That is the best choice.
That's all right. I'll wait for you to decide
Sorry, Larry.
what's the right thing to do. Take as
Leroy,
much
not
time as
Larry.
you need.
Shut up. Larry. It's Larry now. Just
Clearly,
replace that.
it clearly says Leroy.
Just replace it with Larry.
Clearly Larry.
All of his
Oh, my head.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Wait, go back for a second. Was that the input one?
No, it was not. Yeah, no, it's not. Maybe it's in here somewhere? Fucking goddamn it!
You already got them. You already got all those ones.
When does it show up?
Hold on. I think I know what ending that is, though. Let me see. I'm looking it up. I know what ending it is. Okay, button heaven.
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference.
So,
nor
okay, you
did it
need to
advance the
activate
story in any way.
The secretary's computer in the office. Ending. Okay, hold on.
What?
Obtaining the ending. Okay. You have to start at least once, either manually or by.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Okay. So hold on. 419 in the office. 423. You need the boss's secretary, which is the main one. Then you need 434 and then 427. So currently the ones that you have is 419 and 423. So you're looking at the boss's secretary since you go to the boss's office to do it. And then get another ending, and then do 434, and then 427.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors,
go to the boss's
he entered
office?
the door on his left.
Yes.
Okay. A large room.
Of the boxes.
I don't think I've seen it. Oh, come on!
Damn you. The broom
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Where did I see a large room with
So
lots of
you need the
boxes?
secretary's thing. Behind no. The secretary.
Oh.
That's the one. Cool.
I see. So there's that.
Now you can get an ending or whatever.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human. Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible.
There it is.
He didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk. That kind of anxiety isn't healthy. So he relaxed for a
I
few
love that.
moments with some calming new age music.
That's so good.
Alright, sure. Fine.
These guys know how to troll. They
Dump that and make it continue like nothing ever happened. Like nothing ever happened. Alright, fine, fair.
It's really funny.
Alright, so I still need like 2 more inputs, which is the weird thing.
They're both, but luckily they're both still in the office.
Alright.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
We'll just get the true ending first here.
I think it's the true ending. I think it's
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out? Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing. This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable.
Be safe.
Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Yes!
Yes.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this...
Shut up!
Shut up.
Ah, shut up!
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over?
Yes.
He had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
Oh, once the fucking door actually opens.
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley...
This is the only way it could have ended.
This is the only way it could have ended. Alrighty.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Just need one more input, so I guess I just have to go through one more ending, maybe?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. And here it was, the lounge. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
No.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired.
Wow, he's so bad at following directions.
But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
Yeah, we could tell that your sarcasm is coming through. Fucking dickhead narrator. Alright. Alright,
All of his
last
co-workers were
input.
gone. What could it mean?
Where
Stanley
is
decided
it?
to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Oh. Okay.
Why'd you say that? Where? The fuck? Okay, well that's new. Okay, where's the last input?
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Yeah, blah blah. I'm trying.
Be around now that you got all the inputs.
Well, there's one input left. That's the thing.
You're looking for. Hold on. 427. The numbers are important. You're looking for 427. The employee.
That's literally just me. I have to interact with my own fucking computer. Shit.
Yes.
When Stanley
Alright,
came
go
to a
back.
set of 2 open
I
doors,
can't!
he
The
entered
door's
door
closed!
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. It was okay.
I like how that's
Eager
all he's
get
got to
back
say.
Business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley left from the platform.
360 kill myself!
Death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
Alright, here we are. There it is.
That works.
Welcome to Button Heaven.
To heaven?
Now push the buttons.
Push the button.
Buttons.
Yeah. Yes, Bells, I know that you're ringing.
Why are there so many buttons?
Why aren't there so many buttons?
Fair enough.
Because it's funny.
What happens if I push them all?
They eventually turn back on.
Ah. So is this it?
That's pretty much it. Yep, I think.
Interesting, we got the heaven ending, I guess. I guess technically it does make sense, since I died and then immediately went to heaven.
I mean, yeah.
That's fitting, I think. I think that's probably a fitting round off to this stream.
Yeah.
Assuming the game will even allow me to quit desktop. There we go. But I think with that, we will round off today's stream. Who in the world is pinging me today? Anyways, thank you guys so much for dropping by. Thank you to my wonderful guests here for enhancing the experience as always. And I'll see you guys whenever I see you. Take care, everybody.